Turbulence, people.
It's good!
Goddamn right.
It's good!
Turbulence, people.
Stay off the damn weed.
Access denied.
And that's the bottom line, 'cause Stone Cold said so.
Top of the morning, Governor. Right, tons of biscuits and hot tea.
Acknowledge me.
Bow to the masters.
What it do, baby?
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man. You understand?
Access denied.
Let me suck them titties, babe. Let me suck them titties, babe. I'm home.
7 seconds. It's a big lab. We're gonna pause in 7 seconds. So just wait 7 seconds.
Goddamn right.
It's good!
Is it the shoes?
It doesn't matter what you think!
You know, he would step across the line. Habitually, he's a habitual line stepper.
Stop it. Get some help.
You do realize that we can see you lying, right? Robert.
I didn't do this stuff. This is not me. Y'all. I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this.
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
Get over here!
Welcome to Atlanta where the players play, and we ride on them things like every day.
Roll Tide.
Finish him. Flawless victory. Fatality.
7-second rule. Like it's a big lag. We're gonna follow the 7-second rule. So just wait 7 seconds.
Fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. Bitch that hoe might fuck me. Hold up. Nah, fuck that bitch.
Claudine, GTD. What does GTD stand for? Man, you are in a court of law. There are a lot of people in here. We can't hear you. Your Honor, you're going to have to make them speak up. What does GTD stand for? Got the draws, okay? Yeah, he got the draws.
Hey, welcome to Detroit City. I said, welcome to Detroit City. Haters wanna hate, lovers wanna love. I don't even want none of the above. I want to piss on you. Yes, I do. I'll piss on you. I'll pee on you.
Is that an arm baby? Yo, no, I don't do arm babies. Throw that baby in the trash can. Respectfully.
Turbulence, people.
Is it the shoes?
Who is it you think you see? You clearly don't know who you're talking to, so let me clue you in. I am not in danger, Skylar. I am the danger. A guy opens his door and gets shot, and you think that of me? No, I am the one who knocks. Goddamn right.
I'm living on the air in Cincinnati. Cincinnati, WKRP.
Top of the morning, governors. That's right. With tons of biscuits and hot tea.
The champ is here! The champ is here! The champ is here! The champ is here!
Salute to the squad. Let me see a salute emoji in the chat. I'm laughing at Dane with the GTD, bro. Got the draws. Salute to you, man. Y'all love that drop, man. I love it too. Salute to the squad. I'll play it one more time. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button and let me know if you guys can hear me. In the meantime, we'll we'll hear from. I was about to say the late, great Martin Lawrence. I meant Tommy passed away. I ain't trying to put Martin in the grave.
Claudine, GTD. What does GTD stand for? Man, you are in a court of law. There are a lot of people in here. We can't hear you. Your Honor, you're going to have to make them speak up. What does GTD stand for? Got the draws, okay? Yeah, he got the draws.
That is too stupid. Salute to the squad. Rest in peace, Tina Turner. Yeah. Salute to, okay, you guys can hear me. Yeah, salute to, rest in peace, Tina Turner. Yeah, I see she passed away. How old was Tina? Was she 80? I did see that she passed away yesterday, unfortunately. Salute to Chelsea. Salute to you, Chelsea. I didn't know if I was going to see you today, either Chelsea or Janesta. I ain't seen Janesta yet either. I know y'all was wilding. I think I saw some video. I think I saw a video of you, Chelsea, twerking on Woodward. I'm just saying. I hope it's not true. I don't want to throw out any allegations out there. Best legs on the earth, said Coops. Facts, man. Aren't you too young to remember what? Actually, I am, bro. Actually, that's so funny. Mr. Albert said, aren't you too young to remember WKRP? I am, bro. It went viral. Some clip of the show went viral last year. I had never heard of this show. And then it slipped my mind. And salute to the Raging Half Asian. The Raging Half 83. Okay, cool. Yeah, the Raging Half Asian was the one that said that to me. So good observation. Yes, I am. I've never heard of that. But somebody sent it to me, and it's been on the soundboard ever since, man. Salute to you. Got the draws. Rip Tina Turner. She was 83. Okay. Chelsea, okay. Not twerking. Yo, I was downtown. Y'all stupid. I was downtown yesterday evening, and it just was crazy traffic. I was like, why is all this traffic? Then I remember y'all said it was that damn concert yesterday. I hope you guys had a great time, Chelsea. If I see the footage, Chelsea, if I see it, I got too much love for you. I won't tell anybody, but I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna DM you to clown you. Salute to everybody in the squad. Hope everyone is doing well. Salute to the homie Mark from Tennessee. Mark sent me a cash app. I forgot to look at it, but 80-something says, you guys, salute to you, man. Great to have everybody. Jay Gray, Mark Cooper, Chelsea D's nuts. We losing legends here, man. Facts. Yeah, that was the 80. Yeah. Salute to you guys. Let me see the location. Squeegee Kid, I see you. Let me see those locations in the chat. Your boy Theo was broadcasting live from Detroit, Michigan. Where are you guys watching me from? Let me know in the chat. Let's go. DoBetterSquad.
What it do, baby?
Let's get it, man. How you guys doing on what day is it? It's a Thursday. Salute to you. Where you guys watching me from? Broadcasting live from Detroit. Fuck Jenny. Where's your cat? Oh, he right there. We got a lazy bone site, bro. He right there. Salute to the squad, man. I'm just chatting here. The homie right there, bro. He all right, man. Where Broken Traditions at? Broken Traditions and his girlfriend tried to bury my cat yesterday. I came on their stream to show love, and they just was trying to put my cat in the early grave. I'm like,
hey, yo, what the fuck?
I didn't join your live stream for this. I got beef with Broken Traditions now, bro. What is Broken Traditions' girl? I need to find out his girl's name. Stop distracting me, Copa. We got KC in the building. We got Jackson, Tennessee. Where about Tennessee? I do have a Tennessee drop. Jim Brown. Oh, yeah, Jim Brown passed away as well, man. You're right. Thanks, Mr. Cooper. Yeah, Jim Brown passed away as well. We got London in the building. Baltimore in the building. We got Sacramento, California. Women be twerking. Women be twerking. Stop distracting me, Jay Gray. We got Detroit in the building. We got cold Duluth, Minnesota. It's still cold here, too, bro. It's 47 degrees right now, man. Still hoodie season. A week away from June.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Amazing. Brooklyn in the house. It's Brooklyn in the house. We got San Diego in the house. Ninja watching in Fort Lauderdale. Salute to you first, man. East side of Detroit, east side of the D. Salute to all my Detroit folks. We got Baltimore in the building. We got Jersey in the building. I'll be lurking today. Salute to you, Jazzy. We got St. Louis. Where's my St. Louis drop? I got a St. Louis drop somewhere. We got H-Town in the building. We got VA all day. Winston, North Carolina. I see y'all. San Diego. I see y'all. Reporting from an undisclosed location with my son. Bang! It's good! I wouldn't have it any other way, Quiet Storm. That's exactly how it should be. Listen, yeah, lazy bone. Yeah, there you go right there. I'm gonna say he looking a little rough out here in the streets, but he's still kicking though, man. He's still kicking. Like I said, it was a few weeks ago. I thought he was done just because he just wasn't very mobile at all. He was just lying around. That's what made me take him to the hospital. Like, what is up with this motherfucker, man? He just lying around like a bum. And then that's when they told me he was having like liver failure, whatever. It's a cat. I try not to get too worked up about it, but I do like the fact that he's been a lot more energetic. You know, so you know he ain't dead. He still got 1 foot in the grave. Bang! Bang! It's good. 1 foot in the grave and 1 foot still in this earth. Yeah, I was in Broken Tradition stream last night, and then somehow the discussion of pets got brought up, and I said, yeah, I got a cat, And then Broken Dishes girl, she didn't say anything, but I saw the judgment in her eyes, Mr. Tradition. This is gonna be a beef video. I saw the judgment in her eyes. And then I flipped it on her. I said, oh, my cat died. How you feel about that now? How funny is the cat looks now, huh? Got her real quick, Kofa, got her real quick. Salute to the squad. We don't have time for my nonsense. Hope everyone is doing well. We got Pomona, California, no Jersey drop. I'm working on one, bro. I'm working on one. I thought I put it on there. I put a few of them on here yesterday. All my weed heads out here.
Stay off the damn weed.
I love Stephen A. drops, man. Say what you want to say about Stephen A., but he's been providing so many drops, memes throughout the years. Salute to you, Machismo TV. Salute to you, man. It's so cold in the D, bro. It's still cold. Damn, it's in the 40s in the D, bro. It's currently 47 degrees right now, bro. It's cold, bro. That's why I was in here the other day with my Scully on. Like, hey, yo, what the fuck? Gerald Castillo, Saved by the Bell actor, dies at 90. I don't know who that is, but somebody just passed away because it just popped on my screen. Excuse me, I'm talking about people. I be ranting. He eating his ass. Oh yeah, bro. Yeah, man. He done bounced back, man. Oh, that's what I was saying. The last month or so, the last few weeks, he's been wanting to go outside, and that's something he doesn't really want to do. He just be sunbathing out there, and I think maybe just him being in that sun is like rejuvenating him, man, because he spent hours sunbathing like a damn blonde in the valley. Back to it, guys. You guys want to hear about my dumb cat? Let me bring this chat up. I had to move it because we were looking at Lazy Bone. He made an appearance. I got you, Darius. What Darius say? Darius says, hey, yo, Theo, I found the baby. Yo. Did we ever find that baby? Man, listen, we got an APB out on that baby back there. No, Darius, you find Quiet Storm found him, man. He brought out his pancake special, apparently. Salute to you, Darius. Appreciate you, man. Gavin Francis, salute.
General, I salute you.
Get to it. I see you, Sheila. I hope everyone's doing well. D Hall, Team Peterson, Derrick over there hating. Your cat was lying around that be smoking blunt. No, man. This dude's lying around due to the liver failure. That's not found out. Cleveland in the house. Salute to you guys, man. Let's get to it, man. I'll do one drop.
Cleveland! This is for you!
Kansas City drop with emphasis. I'll tell you guys like this. I got a new stream deck, so I got more buttons down, but I'm not adding a bunch of spots. But I do have 2 spots open for cities that I can add. 2 spots. But here's the thing. Unless it's obvious, like I've been wanting South Carolina drop forever, and not one of you ninjas from South Carolina ever said, hey, Theo, or email me or DM me, hey, play this in South Carolina. So, man, y'all figure it out. So I do have 2 drops open. Let me know it's a good drop for you guys, and I'll play it. Let's see. The sun is healing. That yeah. That seems to be the thing. Oh, hold on. Stop the show. Bring LBZ. Where is he? He was just here a second ago. He back over there, man. He eating again, man. There you go. Putting all the goddamn food. I sweep that shit up every day, and he just keeps knocking on the floor. It doesn't matter. Salute to you guys. Salute to the homie E. Jones. Looks like E. Jones. Just joined the channel membership. Salute.
General, I salute you.
Welcome to the Do Better Squad. We in here.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
Jay Gray says that baby was wandering the streets at the IHOP close. Jay Gray, stop, bro. Salute to you. Let me show E. Jones some love in the chat. Show E. Jones some love in the chat for just joining up with the squad. Salute, bro.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
Cleveland gang. Yeah, Cleveland gang is growing, man. We didn't have anybody. I just like that drop. We didn't have anybody from Cleveland originally. Just a couple guys in Cincinnati. And I still think we got a couple guys in Cincinnati. And Derrick Jaxn, look, Derrick's not a bad guy, but Derrick's a natural hater. I just got to notice that with Derrick. Derrick boos everything. You know, boo you, Derrick.
Boo this man!
Salute to, hold on, stop the show. Salute, Real Bo says, new sub tuning in from Mississippi. And Rip Tina, but I thought she'd been dead. Yo. Salute to you, man. If you're a new subscriber I will stop my show. If you're a new subscriber, and let me know in the chat that you new to the channel, I will stop my show to make sure that I acknowledge it if I see it, because the chat be moving fast. Salute to you, Real Bo. And that's not, don't feel bad about it. There be so many celebrities that are like, such and such passed away or something. I'm like, dude, I thought they'd been dead. Like, I had to convince my father. My father's swapping down George Clinton. I don't even think George Clinton is dead yet. This was like 10 years ago. He's swapping down George Clinton was dead. And I was like, George Clinton not dead, man. And I think George Clinton is still alive. Yeah, he's still alive now. This was 10 years ago. My pops swapping down George Clinton was dead. Be there's in May. Let me grab the super chat here. I'm ratting, and we can get to the video. I got a couple videos. We got the, I don't even know. I got her name on. I don't even know. D. Jaxn wife. I'm terrible at learning people's significant other's name. I still don't know Broken Traditions woman's name. That's why I was calling her Mrs. Traditions. I'm terrible at that. Let me grab the super chat here. Salute to the Quiet Storm. I got something for you, bro.
Where's my money, bitch?
Our new show sponsor.
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people people around with your broke ass.
Salute to the Quiet Storm, always holding me down, bro. The moderators, watch out. We might have some shenanigans going on in the chat. Seems like certain topics bring out the weirdos. So, mods, keep your pistols up at all times. Salute to the homie Quiet Storm. He says, latest update, the arm baby served me a phone in the drive-thru. Yo, where's my chop at? that chick left her baby on Kendra G, and that person been working like an immigrant ever since then. Changing his own diapers in between breaks, man, in between shifts. Salute to you guys, man. Let's get to it. Appreciate you, Quiet Storm, our new show sponsor. I'm going to update that here momentarily. E. Jones, salute to E. Jones, man. Let's see here. What's going on, everybody? All right, let's get to it. Glamorous D, I see you. Project Leroy, I see you. The lady with 5 kids representing South Carolina. Yes. Oh, my God, yeah. Man, that chick was so terrible, man. It just got worse. It came to a point where I was just kind of speechless, like, well, goddamn. And I think the fact that she had all these situations with my man, after he had all them kids, but then the killer part was that she tried to claim she hadn't been with her man in a while, even though that baby was a year old. And then she talked about she had a threesome with the other baby mama.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
What are you doing with your life besides fucking, obviously? Salute to the squad. Boo Theo. I'm done with you, Derrick. I'm going to time you out for real today. All right, let's get to it, guys. The first video I have, matter of fact, speaking of Cleveland, transition. Speaking of Derrick, he's in Cincinnati, Ohio, transition. We were supposed to play this the other day, the video of the bus driver with the uppercut. So I got it, man. I made up a little clip. So yeah, we got that first before we get to the Derrick Jaxn's wife. I really should learn her first name. I think it's on my description and I still don't know it. Let's get to it, guys. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button. Let's see. Bus driver. Let's go.
There's a new video going viral and it features a Cleveland bus driver punching a female passenger. I want you guys to pay close attention to every single second of this video because every single second is relevant.
This video is 10 years old, by the way. Talking about getting old, man. 10 years old.
Let's take a look. And by the way, it is a difficult video to watch if you're uncomfortable seeing a man physically assault a woman. So I'll give you that.
You and your bitch
I bring my daughter up in, whoop yo. I bring my granddaughter up in.
Okay, well bring them, nigga. Bring your mammy up here, bitch, and I'll beat her ass too.
Oh shit.
Nigga, I dog that hoe too, nigga.
Look like somebody done slice your face up.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Your face up. Bitch, somebody. You going to jail now?
Okay, what's
you
up,
going
nigga?
to jail?
Let's go, nigga.
You going to jail?
Oh my God.
So let me start off by saying the obvious.
We're gonna
He
run that
shouldn't
back.
have punched her.
I had to edit the video because I don't want to get flagged, but I made sure that we had that part clear in clear video. Let me run it back. Oh man, this uppercut Mike Tyson couldn't throw. God damn, look at that form. Back to it. I'm gonna play it one more time, just because I'm a jerk.
You going to jail now?
Okay, what's
You
up,
going to
nigga?
jail?
Let's go, nigga.
You going to jail?
Oh my God.
So let me start off by saying the
Samuel, I
obvious.
see
He
you.
shouldn't have punched her. Okay, I know.
Let me say this. I used to really like TYT, and then I don't know, I grew up. Like I used to like it, but this attitude, I do not like her anymore. This is an old video. But looking back on it now, as I've gotten older and I've, wiser and more mature, I can see through this shit. Yeah, I couldn't see through it.
But
10
there are a
years
lot
ago.
of people who are saying, oh, she deserved it. She was asking for it. It's also important to note that she did. I don't know if she hit him or what but she definitely touched him first.
And if you guys don't remember this, that's where it came from. Yeah, salute to Jazzy, all our young guns. Yeah, I think Jazzy only like 19 or 20, some shit. Yeah, this happened. This is where you're going to jail now. This happened in Cleveland, Jazzy, I believe around 2013 or this was about 10 years ago. This happened in Cleveland, bus driver. And another thing, they're talking about she hit him. No, I remember this shit. She hit him and she spit on him. That's what made my man, that's what set my man off.
Definitely assaulted him. Okay, so let's go back. What happens is they're arguing back and forth. I don't know how.
We don't know what
how
they're arguing about,
no,
so that's kind of the difficult part. I want to know what provoked that kind of interaction between them.
But here's the part that I was very uncomfortable with. She kept calling him the N-word.
Yeah.
I was like, please stop. And then she kept calling him a bitch too.
Her behavior was unacceptable.
There need some black folks talking about this shit now that I think about it. Even though I know TYT has a lot of black staff.
Well, and she would not let it go.
Today?
And then he says, your face looks like it's been sliced up because you're so ugly that you got sliced up. That makes the other passengers hoot and holler and laugh, and that's what makes her angry. And then she approaches him, and she does something. He can't quite see it because the other guy's in the way, but she definitely assaults him somehow. And then that's when the bus driver gets me and goes, "You're going to jail now. You're going to jail," because, you know, she...
Yeah, because what happened was, excuse me, Salute to Cujo said that was this that taking 8 fags, bro. Fags, yeah. What happened was, just like the reporter said, they were going back and forth, and he said, "It looked like your face is all cut up," and everyone started laughing, and that's when she got triggered and hit that man. On a serious note, it just goes back to the thing, man, where so many of these, I don't see, now that I'm older and I realize how strong a man is, being a man myself, and how strong men are, the fact that women, it just amazes me, man. Any woman that raises her hand to a man and hits a man and he hits you the fuck back, any woman that raises her hand to a man, period, you can tell she was done a disservice by her parents, because somebody in reality, as she gets older, is gonna give her a fucking reality check, man. Back to it. Appreciate you.
Assaulted him,
right.
And then he just rocks her with that punch, which is ridiculous. And then she says to him, "No, you're going to jail, bitch." Mm-hmm. So I actually absolutely hate watching clips like this. It makes me
sick to my stomach.
Sick. Like I don't. It seems so trashy, and it just seems. I don't know.
Let me preface what we're about to say by mentioning that this isn't something that we condone. You know, people.
Of course not. Who condones this?
I know, but people get a kick out of it. Let's keep it real. People get a kick out of it, and that's kind of what bothers me about this story, because.
Anna, shut up. Anna is a feminist, and you're right. Like, I'm sure there are some people that get a kick out of it because they're fucking weirdos, but this is not about people getting a kick out of it. I don't think it was anything wrong. He defended himself. The problem is here in this country, too many women, like I said before, they're comfortable with just hitting men and thinking there's no repercussions. So the rare times that there is a repercussion, when a woman hits a man, and he turns around and meets force with force, everybody's shocked. Everybody's shocked. Salute to Project Leroy. Project Leroy said a second ago, "Why would you hit the bus driver?" There's a video. This happened a long time ago. Yikes caught her mid-air and tossed her off the bus. Yeah. This happened a few years ago. There's another video that happened recently, like within the last month or so, of somebody KOing a bus driver while he was driving. The passenger wanted the driver to stop, and he refused to stop because it wasn't part of the route. And he actually hits the driver while the bus is in motion, knocks him unconscious, and the bus crashes into a tree. And that just happened recently, man. So today he says, he said,
"Hey, yo, what the fuck?"
He uppercut her to the next dimension. Facts, bro. He did, man. Facts. Salute to you guys. Let me see. Make sure I didn't miss any more. Male or female spitting is fighting work. And that's another thing as well. He uppercut her ass into the family song. Appreciate you, Mr. Burchett. That's the other part about it as well. It's not even just assault. If someone spits on you, here's my thing about people spitting on you. I'll be 40 in July. Almost 4 decades on this planet, I have managed to walk my entire life with. I've never spit on anyone in almost 4 decades. So if I can go almost 40 years without spitting on someone, and these motherfuckers think they can do that shit willy-nilly, it blows my mind how bold people are. But you know what? I've always said this. Somebody who just acts out on land, just is a loudmouth asshole, and just a kind of a menace. Do you know why they act like that? Because they haven't been punched in the goddamn face recently. A punch in the face usually cures all those bullshit-ass ailments. Or maybe it's just me. And I don't believe in violence. I don't believe in violence whatsoever. As an adult, you should be able to handle all your problems with words. But if you put your hands on me or spit on me, it's out the motherfucker. All that shit's out the goddamn window with you, man. Fuck out of here. The fact that people think they're that bold to spit on someone. There's another clip recently of a white woman spitting on a sister. You know, just because she wasn't letting her be rude to her or something. Then she spit on her, and then the old girl gave her the beats right there. She was too nice. I would have caved that bitch head in respectfully. I don't think you can do that respectfully, but fuck you. If you spit on me, everything's out the goddamn window. Let's see. Yo. BT, we got beef, man. We got beef, bro. I was talking about you earlier. Salute to you, Corey Joe. I see you. I was talking about you earlier. You and your girl. What's your girl name, by the way? I got a bad habit of not remembering, like, My people's like, wife's name. I've been living with my next door to my neighbor for 10 years. I have no idea what his wife's name. I see her almost every day. I know my neighbor's name, though. My cat not dead, bro. He was just on the screen a second ago. Will you stop trying to bury my cat? What type of evil is in you, Broken Traditions? Salute to you, bro. That was funny. I had a good laugh at that last night, man. I had a good laugh at that, man. Salute to you, bro. I remember that on TikTok. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, I saw it on TikTok. Yeah, Daniel. I don't know where they were at. Some establishment. They got into it like right by the front door. It was I believe it was the older white one. I'm assuming because I never saw the sister. He was a younger sister, and they were arguing back and forth about something. And then the white woman just spit in her face and it just. I mean, I can't even fathom that. You got to see the interview where he says she was the Mortal Kombat finish me. Yeah, I saw that clip too, Juice. I saw that. I did see that. I should have put it in here, but I did. Yeah, man. But it amazes me how bold people are. Because she didn't, just kept it moving. That tells me, Daniel, that woman's probably 50 years old. How many times on this planet has she done that? I mean, let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat, has anybody ever spit on someone in the chat? Y'all let me know. Mark Cooper, OG, I would love to hear these stories. Probably not. I probably wouldn't. But it just amazes me because I've been able to go my whole life without spitting on someone. If you're a child, if you're 7-year P Moss, I got love for you, P Moss. If we was in the same spot, your 7-year-old spit on me, your 7-year-old might get uppercut, yo. I'm just saying, man. Spitting on people, nah, bro. It's not with it. Spitting on someone is the ultimate disrespect. So rules got out the window after that. Absolutely, man. I wish I can't even fathom motherfucker spitting on me, man. I'm getting hot right now. Salute to you. Salute to you, Broken Traditions. Hit the like button, says hard hitter. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Male or female spitting is fighting worse facts. I want to make sure I didn't miss any more. Thanks. Bro, I'll use this to buy me a new cat, bro. Appreciate you. Spit on me and you going to the hospital. Sleep. I'm right? Right? All right, man, let's get to it. Let me grab these super chats. We get to it. I was 25. Let's see. Her name is Lex. Okay, thank you. My bad, BT. I was calling her Mrs. Tradition. my apologies. Yeah. Lex is going in on my cat, yo. It was funny though. All right, we done. Let's see. Run the motherfucker like, bro. Team Peterson. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button. Appreciate you guys. And make sure I didn't miss anybody. I see Alboski. Make sure they all came over at the same time. Let's see. Yeah, man. I can't get. Mark, who you say you're 25? Mark, was you 25 when you spit on somebody? Is that what it was? I've never spit on anyone. Nope, that's what I'm saying. Okay, Mark. Okay, my bad, Mark. You said you got spit on. You got spit on when you was 25. I want to hear the stories, man. Never spit on. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, it's two things that I realized: spitting on someone, and then the other thing with Kevin Samuels. I said this, and I realized there's two different groups of people, man. People who think that some of this shit spitting on people, and then another thing. I realized once Mr. Samuels passed away, I never wished death on anyone. Seeing like the amount of women, I realized I've never wished death on someone in my 4 decades on the planet, man. Like, anyway, let's get back to it. Alboski says, to give her credit, appreciate you, bro. To her credit, she got up. She got a good job. She is used to getting hit by a man. Look how she acts. It's not her first time tasting them knuckles. Fine, bang! It's good. That's actually a great observation, man. That's actually a great observation. You're right. He hit her hard as a motherfucker, but she took it. She ate that shit, bro. You're right, man. She ate that shit like a 20-year boxer, man. Pro boxer. Salute to you guys. Just in the heat of passion. What? Just in the heat of passion, and by her request is the only time I've done.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Persia, she asked you to spit on me? Is that what you're saying, bro? Is this like a golden shower request? Spit equals kill, says Clinton. Man, never again, bro. Never. Man, that's crazy, man. I spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool. This be your last time your mouth watered. Man, I'm telling you, bro. I remember this. We'll get to the Danae. I think I said her name right, the Danae. But a pregnant woman tried to hit me, though. What the?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Oh, she spit on you, cool. Oh, cool. I'm sorry. So you never spit on someone. She spit on you when you were 25. Okay, I got you. Aunt Jenny said, okay, salute to you, Aunt Jenny. Aunt Jenny, I didn't know. Aunt Jenny says, Aunt Jenny in the house. I thought it was somebody else. Make sure you guys are subscribed to Aunt Jenny. My moderators can drop her link. Make sure you guys drop the one, not from her personal page, her actual channel. Let's see. Sheila stomping on people. Sheila got into a few scuffs. I don't see Sheila as like the fighting type. Because I said it. I think we talked about this. I think we put the over under that Sheila will put hands on Kendra G. We volunteer her for some reason. But spitting on someone is assault, man. Yeah, I never got spit on. Yeah, man, that's crazy, man. I've never been spit on. I've never spit on someone. But it's just the audacity. How bold do you have to be? You must be a bad motherfucker if you think you're gonna spit on somebody and get away with that shit. That's why it just made me wonder when that one video, when she spit on that when the old white lady spit on the sister and just try to walk away. I'm like, how many times have you done that? And you haven't done it. I'll tell you what hasn't happened. You haven't done it, and you got your motherfucking ass whooped until then. And old girl kept it light on her. No, she still should be whooping her ass a month later. Salute to you guys. Let's get to the video. Let's see. Daniel, put your cat on the cam. Oh, okay, yeah, I'll see it. I'll fix the camera here in a second. Salute to you guys. Eric Jordan. This bitch know that she fucked up, but I bet this bitch didn't think she was going to heaven that day. She didn't think she was going to heaven. So congratulations, bitch. She played you. Facts, man. She thought everything was sweet, bro. She thought everything was sweet. And Quiet Storm, I'm going to add you to the show sponsor here in a second. Let's see, Lady Ball still back there. Let's see. I'll see if you can see him a little bit on the camera here. We're going to get to the video. We're going to get to the video here in a second. It's not here to see my cat. This motherfucker's like a third of his weight than he used to be. You can see him back there a little bit. All right, let's get to it, man. Let's get to this video with Denia Jaxn, his wife. And yeah, I didn't really know. I never heard of Derrick Jaxn, just to give you I've said this before. I never even heard of Derrick Jaxn until the scandal the first time when he got caught. That's the first time I heard of this dude. So I was unfamiliar with him. Obviously, after watching a couple of videos, I was like, oh, this dude full of shit. But yeah, his audience is for me is dumb women. And he still has a following, by the way. I was on his page the other day. Let's see.
So you met your husband
Juan Solo
at
salute.
what age, and how'd y'all meet?
At 19, we met in business calc class at Tuskegee University.
Hold on. So you met him shortly after your rape experience?
I did.
I'm sorry. Let me speak on this real quick. I cut out the first 15 or 20 minutes of this interview. During that part of it, salute to Juan Solo, new sub, by the way, at ATL. Salute to you, bro. Salute to Atlanta in the great state of Georgia. She spoke about the first 15, 20 minutes about how she was SA, how she got raped when she was 19, I believe. She actually went into detail about the story. She was great when she was 19 at like an event, and that's what they were talking about for the first 20 minutes. Didn't really think it was relevant to the story, but just want to mention that because they're going to talk about that here initially. Let's get to it. I see you, D. Samuel, salute.
3 weeks.
3 weeks?
3 weeks after I met him. In class, yes.
Oh, I got you.
So then we add on another layer, right? I went straight into a relationship. Even though it wasn't like immediately we started dating, but I met him and there was interest there. I went straight into that without even acknowledging, dealing with the rape. I pretended like it never even happened and got myself into a relationship unhealed. So.
What attracted you to Derrick?
He's very charming. He's very charming. When you see him, he has a charisma and a presence about him that is just like, it sucks you in automatically. And then he's very funny. And so that humor drew me in as well. Of course, he has the looks to go with it. So there's that.
So it's a perfect little balance of
everything.
everything.
Yeah, it's a perfect balance of it all.
And so when you first saw him, did you just see him as somebody that, oh, I'm interested in him? Or is he pursuing you, or y'all start off as friends and then
Andre, you know, that Andre from Brooklyn. Salute, bro.
General, I salute you.
I can figure out the acronyms. It's taking me a second.
Evolved to something greater or what?
So I actually was very quiet. Again, I'm pretty quiet overall and to myself, but he see me in class. I was the quiet girl in class, and he was like, hey, are you a model? I was like, I used to do some modeling, right? Because I had all these pictures of me doing some modeling stuff from high school and all that on my little binder.
Yeah.
You know, I'm still having this high school mentality with all the pictures on the binder. So I'm like, this is cool. I'm going to put all these picture collage on here, right? And so I had all that on there. And he was like, did you model? And I was like, I used to do some modeling. And he's like, can you tutor me? I was like, yeah.
So you wasn't just a quiet girl, you was a smart girl too?
Yes, quiet and smart, right? And I had these crazy braids in my hair that were not upkept. I had pimples all over my face. So it's like one of those classic movies where it's like that, the ugly duckling, smart girl in the corner, and then all of a sudden, look at this face,
She's a cute woman. I love the fact that every picture, I've only seen pictures of her rocking natural hair. I don't like them wigs. I won't rant. Let's get back to it.
You're right. And so it was like one of those classic fairy tale kind of stories in that regard. But he asked me to tutor him.
Button, y'all.
We met up in the library, and I was sitting. I'm so awkward. He's like, I'm sitting on the opposite end of the table, and I'm just like this.
You're talking about way across.
Yeah, way across, and I'm just like, okay, are you ready? And he's like, why are you so like stiff? Like, why are you sitting that far? Like, what's going on? And I'm like, oh, okay. You know, oh, it is okay to like be a little bit closer.
Had you not been in a relationship before then? You haven't had a boyfriend?
I had a high school boyfriend.
Yeah.
And but it was I went to an all-white high school. Okay. So, okay, let's put this in some context. I went to all-white high school pretty much. There were some black people there, of course, but it was different than going to all-black college. So,
do y'all know where Derrick Jaxn is from? I'm just curious. It doesn't really matter. I was just curious. I don't know a thing about this dude. I didn't even know he was like 6'5" until somebody pointed this shit out.
Oh yeah, the culture shock.
Culture shock, right? And so
you said, where all this swag coming from?
Right.
These guys
I don't even know what this means. Like, I don't know what that is. You know, it's different in a more diverse or lack of diverse school, and so it was an adjustment all around. And so I had to get used to that because he introduced me to a whole new world of black culture. I got my black stripe going to Tuskegee and being in this relationship. So,
and so how did it transition from you being his tutor to him tutoring you in some things?
Come on, guys. We can do better. I do not want to hear Floyd Mayweather read, and neither do you. Hit the like button, please. It's a quiet storm. Don't have to tell me to stop the show again.
That is good. That's good.
Hit the like button, guys.
I got schooled, okay, for years.
Girl, I don't care what
anybody says. After the tutoring, we were having conversations nearly daily. Like the first 3 days, it felt like I know him for my whole life.
Yeah.
And literally, we were on the phone, sleeping on the phone, like those first 3 days, having all kinds of conversations. And it was like, oh my gosh, I've known you all my life. This is a fairy tale. I love you. You know, like, when are we getting married and having kids? Like, it was all of that.
Were you thinking this or were you saying this?
All of the
y'all were talking about marriage and stuff.
Not necessarily marriage, but it was definitely
having
like
kids.
I like you. Like I've known you my whole life. This is so easy.
Yeah.
Like, where have you been?
Yeah.
You know, this is right here in this
19
moment.
19 years old.
Yes.
Where have you been all my life?
Exactly.
All the 19 years of my existence.
Exactly. All 19 years of my life. I miss you.
Hold on for a second. Thanks, Squeegee Kid. The interview guy likes when he sees. That's funny. I just want to give him a shout out. I've never heard of this channel before. And they're huge. That's his 100,000 plaque. I think they got like 400,000 subscribers. So this interview comes from Dear Future Wifey. Salute to Project Leroy. Project Leroy, you remind me of my pops, bro. Project Leroy don't seem like he too fond. Some of my pops don't like people from the Caribbean. I'm not trying to make any accusations, Project Leroy, but I see some similarities.
I love you. This is what, you know, and so it was great. It's pure ecstasy. And so from there, we spent pretty much every day together. And about 1 month after just meeting, he asked me to be his girlfriend on Valentine's Day. So that was like our unofficial anniversary for years. He had this big old heart and he had his shirt off and he was like, will you be my girlfriend?
He had his shirt off?
Yes. He was fine too. I was like, yes, Danae, look at you. Everybody thought you were a nerd, but here you go.
That's what I'm about to say. What were people thinking? Here you were, this quiet little nerdy girl that you said that had pimples all over your face, but then you get the
doesn't match.
You get the sexy. What did he play football?
He
or
did
anything?
Play football.
So you got the sexy jock. What was that about?
Fire, like.
And let me just stop the show for a minute, only because she favors Alicia. I think she's even when the video came out, her being all crazy. I'm like, this is a naturally good looking woman. I see some people that say they didn't even know who Derrick Jaxn is. I'm probably not the best person to give Derrick Jaxn history. I'm not that familiar with it. But what I can tell is, for years he's been on social media, basically just lying to women, just telling them a bunch of bullshit. And you'll watch his videos, it'll probably be like 10% real and just 90% of him pandering. And he got such a large following, but it was one of those things where a lot of guys, still a lot of guys in the chat haven't heard of him, and I was the same way. But it's one of those things where, bro, you watch one video of him as a man with some sense, one video, and every single man said the same. Every single man on social media I've seen say the same thing. You watch one video, and it's obvious, like, oh, this dude's just lying. He's lying to women, and it's kind of obvious with it. So what happened was, for years, he was talking all this shit as he was this big, this big guy on, marriage and all this kind of shit. And then it come out, man, then this chick put him on blast maybe a year or two ago on the Breakfast Club. And it just came out that this dude was out here fucking all kind of shit. Everything that he criticized men for, he was lying to women, selling them books and courses and all this kind of shit. Every single thing that this man was talking about, he was the exact opposite. He was pretty much a piece of shit and was just been lying to a ton of women, got exposed. That's where we're at. His wife hopped online, made herself look like a fool. And then eventually he got caught cheating again for a second time. And then he just said, fuck it, I'm going to divorce my wife. And his wife hasn't been heard from since then. And this is her first appearance. Just give you guys a little background.
For me, that's what I was thinking. Like, listen, Danae, you have upgraded. You are coming into it, right? And so I think a lot of people, I think there was a lot of hatred overall.
Yeah.
You know, most people didn't say a whole lot, but I think there's a lot of hatred about it. And then it's like, it doesn't match because he is more outgoing and personable. And I'm just like, the literally awkward black girl that went to an all-white high school. So there's a balance there.
What did he see in you? Because he had to have said that to you before. What did he see in you?
Okay. So he said that he liked that I was like smart, and of course he loved my eyes. And I feel like now, like looking back on it, I feel like there was a lot of compliments on like the physical attributes as opposed to more of the mental and emotional attributes that I had. But then again, we were in love after 3 days. So seriously.
So you weren't chubby no more in college, huh?
I still had a little bit of chub. I was in the marching band for a little bit. So I had slimmed down a little bit there, but I still had a little bit of weight on me, but it was proportion. I feel like, It
was enough for him to like her.
Enough. Listen, he did not complain, and I wasn't complaining either, so. There's that.
There's
that. 3 days we in love.
But I think, I'm sorry, Tim says basically because Tim wasn't aware of who he was. And that's the other thing. You don't have to know who these people are, man. Like, if you don't know who Derrick Jaxn, who gives a fuck, man? This dude's just some random dude on the internet. I never heard of him. Don't beat yourself up for not hearing about these people, man, because you got a life outside the internet. Steve Harvey Jr., basically, man. But I think he was worse than Steve Harvey because he was also a good-looking dude. Like, he's tall, he's big. So, like, he's really selling these women the dream. But here's the thing, he's smarter than Steve Harvey. I don't think Steve Harvey's that dumb. So Steve Harvey just kind of pulls it out from the comedic aspect. And he's actually, Derrick is actually not, he's actually, a fairly intelligent dude, man. He was just straight up lying, man.
We're going to get married and have a bunch of kids.
Absolutely. Listen, I made him them peanut butter jelly sandwiches. Listen, you ain't going nowhere. White or wheat. I made white or wheat. You like the crust on or what?
Yeah, you trimmed a little crust around the side.
Sure did. Real story.
Cut into a little heart and give it to him. This is our anniversary sandwich.
Exactly. I actually really did that, believe it or not.
I know we always try to do the best we can with whatever gesture we had at that moment.
Yes.
So I love it. I love that they call it puppy love.
Yes.
I love that moment. And so y'all were in college together. You were 19. Are y'all around the same age?
Yes, he was 19 as well. He's 5 months older than me.
It's huge following.
5 months older than you. Y'all both
Huge
19.
following.
Y'all both in college. And when did it change from dating to engagement? How long did that take?
9 years.
9 years.
Yes, we got married 9 years later.
9 years later.
So it's a long time.
That's a long time. But it makes sense when you start off at 19.
Yes.
It's like, so you got married around 28.
Yes.
About 28.
Yep,
that's how old I was when I got married. So you're 28 years old. And y'all were in a committed relationship. Were there any infidelity or cheating during that 9 years?
I can't really say commitment is a big word. So let's tone that down a little bit. Commitment is a big word.
Well, we got to tone the word commitment down.
We do.
Y'all's in a relationship.
We got to tone it all the way down.
Okay, we're going to tone it down.
Let me grab the super chat here. Salute to the homie Real Bravado Network. Make sure you guys are watching this content, man. Dude's got a dope set. A dope set, bro. Salute to Real Bravado Network. Represent Madison, Wisconsin. I know that now, man. Salute to everybody in Wisconsin. He says, this is all the fault of women. Men tried for years to tell women that this dude was a lame and full of it. Him taking their money is their fault. We warned y'all. Oh, yo, and that's the other thing. Timothy C. Alboski, for the guys who are watching who is unfamiliar with Derrick Jaxn. That's another thing. His following is huge. I was on his YouTube page yesterday. Someone correct me. I believe he had close to like 800,000 subscribers. That's just on YouTube. I haven't even checked his other platforms. Let me read this again for you guys who aren't familiar with him. Men tried for years to tell women that this dude was lame and full of it, and he was just taking their money. He's the exact guy, if you guys watch Kevin Samuels used to talk about him, because KS would say what you want about me, but I'm not out here selling courses. And he would be talking about Derrick Jaxn. Derrick Jaxn was selling these courses, going on tour, lying to these women. And to men, it was obvious. But men were saying to the women, like, y'all know this dude full of shit, right? And they would deny and defend and fight and claw, and they would not accept the fact when men were telling them, like, this dude's full of shit. They kept defending them. Then that dude got put on blast twice, finally to the point where he just said, fuck it, I'm gonna leave my wife. But the ultimate point is that he still has a female following. So just the Real Bravado Network is right. This is the women's fault, because they're the only ones that was buying this shit. Appreciate you, bro. Back to it.
Danae, what we gonna call it?
We're gonna call it a situationship.
Y'all was in a situationship.
We was in a situationship for a long time.
So y'all never, when after 3 days in love, y'all didn't say, let's make it official?
And I'm sorry to stop it again, but one more thing, because people were saying she looks normal now. I missed the part for the people who didn't watch it. After the first interview, at the first time he got blasted, his wife came out doing all this crazy shit on social media. So I was convinced he was married to a crazy person, because she kept making videos where she was just really making herself look really, really bad. And that's me saying it in a nice fashion. So everyone assumed this chick was nuts. But after this interview, I'm like, oh, she's not crazy. Salute to you, Styles Point. I see you.
We were technically official, but there was a lot of on and offs agains, right? In that. So that's why I say when we talk about commitment, we got to tone it all the way down. We got to go back to the elementary level of the word and start at the beginning.
Yeah, start at the beginning.
And yes, there was commitment at times.
At times, but there was a lot of on and off again, okay, through college and even after college, lots of on and off again. And so leading up to our marriage, we were actually off, right? We were actually off. We were living in North Carolina at the time, 2015, going into 2016, late 2016. We went our separate ways because there was other people involved, and there had already been other people involved even in college, right? And so be specific. Other people, what you mean?
Other women. There was
Did you ever have other guys that you were dating?
In college there was a guy, Fabian, who I was
you
talking.
Say the man's name. You done said the man's name. Fabian, mind his own business. He over here watching the Dear Future White podcast.
He's not. He is no longer with us, unfortunately.
Okay.
Salute to Eric Jordan. He says. Oh, he said.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
The simp made you wait for 9 years. And here's the thing on top of it, guys. Salute to you, Clotus. I see you. Here's the thing about it, bro. She's going to admit throughout this entire interview that he was a cheater since day one. He was a cheater since day one. Again, I'm not advocating for dudes cheating on their girl and all that kind of shit, but I'm one of those people that if you know what your spouse is and you stick around with it, you signing up for it. That's just me, man. Let's get back to it.
Okay, God rest his soul.
Yes, and so in college there was that, but it wasn't necessarily a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship. I actually had used him to I used him to set Derrick up because I was tired of him being with all these girls and catching him and going through his phone and watching him do all of his stuff with these girls. And I was working with this guy and I was like, listen, I need you to help me to get him back. And I want to set this up. And we're going to make it look like we're, this great couple. Like I'm cheating over here and all this. So he helped me. He was, he did.
Salute to Poison, MGTO. W, he said she cuts crust. She's a dream come true. I don't know. I'm not sure what cut crust means. but appreciate the super chat. I don't believe I've seen you before in the chat, man. Appreciate having you, bro. Let me know where you're watching me from. I'm broadcasting from Detroit. Kofa says, why is he laughing? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not familiar with this particular show. I never heard of it. They was talking about that Jesus and all that bullshit earlier. I was like, oh God, it ain't, cause I know she a holy roly. I'm like, please don't let this be some religious shit. I ain't built for it. But it didn't turn out that way because I believe that's a channel that comes from a religious aspect. And y'all know me and religion, we don't mix, bro. But appreciate you, Poison. Let me grab this other one here. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button. It's her fault. It was inevitable. Yeah, man. And she seems like she married him for a reason. His resources. But my thing is that he's been a cheater since day one. Like from her to say it, he's been a cheater since she met him in college. What's up, Cree, if I didn't speak to you earlier? He's been a cheater since college. She knew that shit. She knew it. Salute to the Real Bravado Network. He's going to be our new show sponsor. Salute to you, bro. He says, women called us haters. That's the thing for the guys, Timothy C, and for the fellas who missed this. They called us haters. They called men haters. And someone else said that KS it was the manosphere, not really KS. Yeah, I didn't mean KS was getting on him. I saw somebody say that. I think KS would use him as an example when he would say, because KS would always specifically say, I'm not selling y'all courses. And I figured he was talking about D Jax when he said that. But yeah, the manosphere, not KS, was coming at him. Thank you for the correction. Real Bravado Network says, women called us haters, jealous, and got mommy issues. Again, for the fellas who don't know, Derrick Jaxn is a big dude, muscular, handsome looking dude. So they always said, oh, y'all some haters. Y'all just hating on him. Real Bravado is dropping game right now. Women called us haters, jealous, got mommy issues, etc. This woman knew he was selling this woman knew he was selling shit sandwiches, and she benefited from his deception of mostly black women. She talking now that he dumped her. She full of it too.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
And she's going to talk about this if you guys, I'm not really giving anything away. She's going to talk about this and talk about how, I guess where the breakup initially started in their marriage is she claims that she confronted him about capping. She confronted him about, I think you're full of shit. Like, do you actually mean this stuff? And she says that's where the initial divide started in their marriage. That's what she said. Appreciate you, a Real Bravado Network, our new show sponsor. I'm going to add you to the bottom.
And
so what you do? So how'd y'all set it up?
So
what y'all
we had
do?
the same car. We had the same type of car, which was a Subaru, one of those like Fast and the Furious type of cars.
How you get one of those? You had some little money growing up.
Listen, my uncle is a car guy.
Okay.
And so he gave me a car because I was a straight A student, clearly. Look at my pimples and my straight A's, right? And so he gave me a car.
Subaru. She was fly on campus.
I had a 2000 Subaru Impreza, and it was blue, and we had the same car. His was just like 2 years.
You said you and Fabian.
Yeah, we had the same car. So I would set up times for us to go race, and we worked together. So clearly, I was at work when I wasn't in class. So there's that. And then I would set up times where like I would be like let's meet up at this place. And, you know, I knew Derrick would find out about it. And I wanted him to, because I wanted him to pay.
You wanted him to be jealous.
I wanted him to. Like, I've sat there and watched, literally looked through his phone and watched him have sex with other girls.
On the phone?
On the phone. Like, I literally watched it. And so that was soul crushing. You know, at that time, this is well before we're married, but I've seen it multiple times, multiple girls, several. You know, this is just in college. We're not talking even about marriage.
After that, yeah, we're going to get there in a little bit. We're going to talk about straight college. How did we get here?
Y'all not feeling this guest, bro. AOB laughing at Baldy Slap. Y'all are not feeling this guest, man. I'm not even paying him no attention, bro. Y'all not feeling no. Kofa says, okay, cool. It's a Christian relationship show. Do better. Think Christian Mingle on YouTube. Okay, cool, man. That's why I like this, man. Y'all can fill me in on stuff that I didn't know. Salute to the homie Mark from Tennessee. He sent me a Cash App and it says, check your IG. You won't regret it. Okay, I'm going to do that right now, Mark. Appreciate you, bro. Let's get back to it, man.
There was a lot of anger and bitterness, and I never once really confronted him about it. I always kind of like sat on it and just buried it. Mostly I feel like now I'm looking back on it, it was a fear of rejection.
Yeah.
And abandonment.
Because you felt like if you spoke up, he was going to leave.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sorry. I apologize for pausing again. Jerome said this host had a show where some lady wig came off in the middle of talking down on black. Oh, I remember that clip. Now I recognize the set. The sister was on that exact same couch. I remember that clip that went viral, bro. I didn't know this was the same show. Thanks for giving me game. I remember that, dude. That was hilarious.
And I'm like,
bro.
I don't want him
Y'all remember this clip?
leave me. Like,
That's
you
funny.
know, so I have to just take this. But then at the same time, it was creating this deep-seated hatred and resentment and spitefulness. And so here I go, setting them up. And it worked.
Fabian. So how'd y'all set it up?
So we would be at work conspiring, and there's actually a group of us, all right? We would be at work conspiring, and I'm coming over, like, let me come over to your house, you know, after this, or I'm gonna come out late, or I'm gonna tell him that I'm with all the girls, but we're gonna like link up and do this. So he can. I want him to see it. I want him to catch it. I want him to feel everything that I have been feeling with all these women, all these girls that he's been with. I want him to feel all of it. And I'm here for it.
And then what happened?
Well, years later, I was still dealing with the effects of it, because I never really like confessed to setting him up until like way later. Like,
so you and Fabian never did nothing?
No.
Y'all ain't kiss? Y'all ain't do nothing?
No.
And so you just kept that lingering for years as if y'all really did something?
Yes. I wanted Derrick to feel all of it.
And so what did he catch you doing? Just walking out of his apartment one day?
I honestly, I don't know what he really caught me doing. He never really told me what he caught me doing, but I know that he's at least seen us doing some racing. I know he's seen us maybe like going to like a meetup point and all of that. So
he never confronted you about that and was like, I know you cheating on me with Fabian.
Not in college. No, we're in marriage when we were dealing with unpacking that. And then he was like, you were cheating on your husband. And I was like, okay. Okay. Maybe I was emotionally cheating. Okay, I'll give you that. In college, 9 years before we ever got married. So I didn't cheat on my husband, but it was like, no, you cheated on your husband while we're in marriage. I'm like, no. You can't use that because we weren't married at the time. So
did you have an emotional affair with old Fabian? Did you like him?
No.
Old Fabian.
No, I did not. I was dealing with some severe heartbreak, like the things that I seen Derrick doing with other women at the time, and I was really attached to him. And then you have to think I was coming off of that rape trauma.
Yep.
And so I never dealt with.
This is getting bizarre. Salute to the homie Darius representing Zone 6 Atlanta. Y'all remember when T.I. was trying to, y'all remember that years ago when T.I. was trying to make himself seem smarter, so he was using extremely large words that didn't fit and making himself seem silly in the process of doing so. Salute to Darius. It always makes me laugh, man. I think about T.I. Derrick Jaxn doing the Wesley Pipes on the phone. What you say here, Close? I love the show, Theo. You know this, but this type of female just rubbed me the wrong way. If I stay here, I'm going to get nasty later. Salute to you, bro.
I never talked to anybody about. And so there was a lot of turmoil that I was having. I wasn't thinking about, oh, Fabian is this guy that I'm trying to be with. I'm thinking, how am I going to get this guy back? But then at the same time, I don't want him to leave.
Lose him. Yep.
But
you want him to feel the pain, but don't lose him.
Right. And it's like, what?
But then you're not even speaking up about what you saw.
Exactly, right? So these are all the issues that I brought into the relationship. Lack of communication.
And the fact of not speaking up was the same thing that you practiced when you were sexually assaulted.
Exactly. So it just carried over, and I didn't realize the power of not speaking about the rape trauma until well after the fact. And I'm like, wow, what did I get myself into? Right? And now I'm practicing toxicity, right? I'm practicing toxic behavior and cycles with holding things in, not talking about it, and then either being passive aggressive or just super aggressive, but nothing in between. And then he has no idea what's going on because he doesn't know what I'm freaking out about.
And what you done seen,
right.
What prompted you to start looking through his phone?
I would always get like a feeling, or he would touch me different, right? So after most rape victims are very sensitive to touch. And so any sign of him touching me, any type of, any different, I'm like, there has to be somebody else. There has to be,
You're talking about with a change of a touch.
With a change of a touch. There has to be, right? And so I would go snooping around because I'm a snooper. And when you seek, you shall find. That is a true biblical verse. So if you don't believe in the word of God, listen, let me tell you, when you seek, you will find. And when you find, you have to know what to do.
And what's so bad about it, people will find something, but then they won't do nothing about it.
Exactly.
Because they weren't prepared to leave.
And that was me.
You was like, I'm going to find it. I'm going to bust them. And then like, what you going to do? Because you're not going to even tell them that you busted them.
I did absolutely nothing. Sit there, cry. Okay, this is how, I'm going to get a little bit serious, right? Okay. I would seek and I would sit in closets and cry, and I would be in there wanting him to find me in the closet crying. And when he would come and find me in the closet crying, then I would say, I'm just crying because I miss my dad. I would blame it on something else. And they would always mostly be about my dad. Like, oh, I'm crying. But it's really because I just sat here and watched you have sex with, or right? So
no, Danae, that ain't no real people name. Is it? I don't want you throwing people's name out here.
Is she dropping names? What the?
Okay. So we're just gonna keep on going.
We're gonna make fake names up. Okay,
we're gonna make fake. We're making all kinds of fake names up.
Okay, thank you.
Right now, all fake. All fake names.
All fake names. She weird shit.
Okay. So
you watch him have sex with Sue.
Yeah, and Sue and Jane and Jade and
She did casually mention that the 3 deletions, bro. It makes me trip. Like how many I mean, I ain't trying to judge people, but how many ABs is like just the average woman walking around with? We talk about body counts. Let's talk about AB count. I have one. Oh yeah, I have one child. Okay, with 7 ABs. Like,
hey yo, what the fuck?
The fuck you been doing? Besides fucking, obviously. Salute to you guys. Let me grab these super chats here. We get back to it. Drop. Okay. Let me see. Make sure. I know I saw some super chats come over. I got. No Wesley Pipes. That's funny, bro. Salute to my spider system tangling on this one. I got stuck on the fact that I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I try to keep it honest. I checked out for a minute. The Blog Father's Paranoid. Just subscribe. Blog Father, what's up, man? You unsub, bro? It's all good, man. Sometimes it's good to sub than unsub. That way the notifications will kind of reset. It's all good, bro. Let's see here. I'm not gonna lie, I got sidetracked. Once we figured out this was the couch with the lady with the wig fell off, we might play that video at the end. When I realized that was this, I checked out mentally for like 5 minutes. I was too busy laughing at that. Y'all should have told me that. Salute to the homie Eric Jordan. Sis should have got rid of Sim Jackson in college. Facts, bro.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
Goddamn right.
What are we talking about here? She knew us since day one. Sheila says, wow, keep talking, girl. Yeah. Oh, yeah, by the way, this is just part 1 of their interview. I think part 2 is coming out today. I don't know how many parts. You guys let me know. We can react to this again tomorrow, or, we can do something else. Always listen to the squad. Victim mentality. Appreciate you, Eric Jordan, man, representing Pasadena, California. EJ, you be out on the roads too, man? I thought I heard you had your CDL. I didn't know if you be out on the roads, man. Salute to all my truck drivers, man. Salute to Pinball, everybody else, man. Let me know if I got any CDL guys in the chat. Salute to Road. I think Road Dogg up there hauling too in Alaska. Salute to Bella Rings. Bella Rings. Hope that baby cooking up good. If you guys don't know, Bella Rings is also a content creator. And also, I was going to say the owner. I don't want to say Bella Rings. I was about to say the owner of not one arm baby, but she's about to have 2 arm babies. Owner is a bad word. Owner's a bad word. Salute to Bella Rings. I know you guys are transitioning. She's moving right now. That's why she hasn't posted any content. Bella Rings, please stay safe. Give my best to your hubby, and make sure you stay safe, man. You got that baby cooking. Salute to you. She says she knew DJ was out of her league from the start.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
That's a great observation, Bella Rings. And then you said something earlier in the chat, Bella Rings, that I saw as well. You were talking to Project Leroy. She knew this dude wasn't monogamous. It's some dudes that's just not monogamous. It's some dudes, I've always said this. Well before I found the manosphere and all that kind of good stuff, I used to say men have to mature to a certain point where they're not infatuated with new pussy. New pussy doesn't run their mind. That was me and my thinking when I was 20s. Basically, what I was saying was something that I understand now is dick discipline. It was just another way of me saying that. You have to have dick discipline. But there's some men that just won't ever have it. There's some men who are just not going to be monogamous whatsoever. It's not built in their DNA. And that's fine. So be it. Don't you get caught on the other end of that. And great observation by Bella Rings. He's the catch between the two. Tall, good looking. He was out of her league, and she knew it, but she still rolled with it. That's why she took all that bullshit. Salute to you, Bella Rings. Let's see here. I hate that VPN goes out. Let's see. Salute to Project Leroy. I told y'all she's no victim. A treacherous woman.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
I love Project Leroy. Project Leroy be on that shit. Project Leroy be in the chat like a detective breaking down the video like CSI, like At minute 14, I smell bullshit. Salute to you, Project Leroy. Salute to the city of Shaw, man. Let's see here. Make sure. Okay, she's doing too much for attention, says Jazzy. Make sure I didn't miss any more. This is messy. Let's see. The owner. Yeah, my bad. I didn't say that. I want to say Bella Rings owns not 1, but 2. You can't say own. You can't say own, Theo. You can't say own, man. That's not how that works. Salute to everybody. All right, let's get back to it. Appreciate the super chat. My bad, Bella.
That's a fake name, right? I don't know.
That's a fake name. That's a fake name. That's not a real person.
Seriously though, I would sit there and watch that, especially in college. I would literally sit in closets, or I would sit on the side of the dresser and be crying, and I would be there, and I would stay there in that space until he came back, from wherever he was, and he could find me, and then he can console me. But he didn't really know he was consoling me about his indiscretion as opposed to the lie that I told him. Right. And so all of that is toxic behavior. And I had to go back and really deal with that later on once I started to realize that, hey, Janae, you are not well. You are not okay. And really deal with why I was doing that and unpack it. So.
Mm-hmm. And so on again, off again, situationship, commitment, lack thereof, 9 years, you go through this. And you said right before y'all got married or got engaged, y'all wasn't even together. Please help me understand that.
Slime ball makes me laugh.
Before we moved to Atlanta, we were off.
Hit the like button.
We got off because he was dealing with some girls and things like that, and it was a issue. And at that point, I was very hostile and all that towards him. Just like, I'm not gonna deal with this, and you're F-boy and all these things, right? I had some different kind of choice words and language at that time. Mm-hmm. And then the Lord saved me, my mouth. Thank God for deliverance.
Stop the cap.
Fake ass Christian.
I think a lot of people give you a pass on whatever word you decide to use back then.
But no, at that time I had asked him, I was like, do you believe the things that you're saying, right? Because this is at the beginning of his career really taking off. And I'm like, do you believe the things that you're saying? And it really caused a rift. And so we were off. And so that time that we were off, we were still messing around.
Because you questioned whether or not he believed that which he was sharing with the masses on avoiding F-boys and that type of stuff. Yeah.
I apologize. Ignorance is first time catching live. Salute, bro.
General, I salute you.
Man, if you guys first time subbing, I will stop my show. Salute.
Y'all fell out because you asked him if he truly believed what he was saying?
I asked him that, yes. It was a big thing, and we did fall out, along with the fact that there was actually other girls at the time. And so it was just all too much. And so we end up ending that, and then we both end up moving to Atlanta, right? From there.
How y'all keep moving to the same place?
Soul tie. Listen.
So he moved to a city, you moved to a city. Man, get the heck out of here. It's a curse-free zone. Let's see how long that lasts. Salute to Aunt Jenny. Aunt Jenny.
I got 5 on it.
Aunt Jenny with the cash app. She says, for a professional victim. Yes. Facts, Aunt Jenny. Facts.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
Make sure you guys subscribe to Aunt Jenny's channel as well. Appreciate all my moms holding it down.
People underestimate the power of a soul tie.
Okay. Yep.
And it's a soul tie. And I had no idea what that was at the time, and neither did he, right? And so
it was like, who would move there first? Did you find yourself following after him? Or
no. So we had actually planned to move there prior to, because we were living in Raleigh, North Carolina at the time. We had already planned to move there, but there was so much. I had caught him with some other girls. The girl actually reached out to me, sent me their conversations and their pictures and all this stuff, and I was freaking out on him. And then we're like, okay, this has to end. So we had already planned to move.
So at this time, you were 27?
Hit the like button, guys. Thank
you, we were early 20s. Yeah, so about 25.
All right, so y'all lived in Raleigh around that time, moved to Atlanta.
Yeah, we moved to Atlanta, and we had already had that in the works. I had already transferred jobs. We just hadn't made the move yet. So it was just,
y'all going to move together at first.
Right.
Even though y'all not in a committed, we're going to use that word loosely again. Were y'all in the...
We were in technically a committed relationship when we were in Raleigh, North Carolina, living together.
When y'all was making the plan to move together.
Right, when we were making the plan to move together, we were moving together as a unit.
As a couple.
But we ended up falling out before then. And so while the plans were still on to move, I had already transferred jobs. You know, he already had whatever he had going on. And so made the move. My mom came down and she helped me drive down to Atlanta. I had my own little space. Anyway, we were still engaging sexually, even though we were off, right? And so it was in this time where there was a lineup of us. We was passing each other on the stairway in and out.
No, y'all wasn't. No, y'all was not passing
You think this is a game.
You were not passing each other on the stairway. No, y'all wasn't.
We were passing each other on the stairway. Like, this is my shift from this time to this time. So, you know... I was a
Hit the
willing
like button for you guys.
participant in that, and this is like I can laugh about it now, but at this, it's really sad, you know, to like what space do you have to be in to accept that, and so I dealt with it already, so I could laugh about it now, and it's funny.
That's what healing
but
looks
it's
like. Healing,
right?
you look back at your old self and
but
laugh.
I'm just like, what?
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, no, seriously. It was, you know, I'm coming over at this time. I know such and such is going to be rolling through about, you know, an hour and a half later.
Yeah.
And sometimes we went a little bit longer. So literally passing each other on the stairs, like out the door. All right, have fun, you know, your shift, you know, and literally. And so there was a lot of people involved at that time. We weren't in a relationship. So all the people that like committed relationships. So I was just on the rotation at the time, and I ended up getting pregnant with our first child. And it was in that I was like, okay, Danae, you got to figure out what you're doing with your life. You are whole pregnant, and you can't get rid of this child because I had already had 3 abortions before.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
There it is.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Bro, I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm wrong. But is it weird? Like, I know she's doing an interview, so I understand there's a different degree to it. But these women just be admitting these ABs, like I don't know, man. Salute to you guys.
And the Lord
yes,
had
they do. I
already
figured
dealt
they
with me,
did.
and I was like, Lord, if you save me from this,
We
I'm
probably got
not
some
going to
here,
ever
man.
do this again. Got pregnant. I was like, I can't go back on my word, Lord. I don't want you to kill me.
Yeah.
You know, but so I started, okay, I got to figure out what I'm doing with my life. And then I started getting a little bit more serious. Like, what are we doing? He was still doing, you know, stuff with other girls. I knew about it. So I did still participate in some sexual activity and all that, knowing that he was with other girls. I was a willing participant. But it did start to take a toll on me mentally and emotionally.
Of course. Salute to Ace Skates. I think this is one of the best comments as well. Bella Rings is going ham in the chat. I love it. Scott, Ace Skate says, soul ties equals digmatized. 3 abortions. Yeah, somebody else just said something. I think it was Jerome. Is this the bald-headed guy of the singing group? Silk? He was giving me, if you guys know about the Detroit rapper, I know y'all know about him. He's not a local dude. Royce the 5'9". He was giving me Royce vibes.
Because I'm pregnant, right? So there was a lot of women involved in that time. And it was in that time that I had a conversation with his mom, and I was like, listen, I don't have another 7 years to give him. I'm trying to figure this out. And like, I want to be with him. I want to do this, but I don't have another 7 years to give him. So he has to figure out what he wants to do. And then shortly after that, I'm getting a call from my mom, and she's like, I just got a call from Derrick asking me for your hand in marriage. I thought you were not in a relationship. I was like, we're not. You know, we're doing this co-parenting thing, you know. And she was like, okay, so what are you going to do?
Joints.
And so I actually knew about the engagement, which he didn't know about, but I actually knew about the engagement and all that because my mom told me about it. She was asking me these questions because she was like, I thought you weren't in a relationship. And I'm like, we're not. You know, and so I had to figure out, okay, he's being serious. He called my mom. They don't even
Great salute. General, I salute you. Appreciate the subscription, bro.
It did. I was so excited because I'm like, he called my mom. My mom and him, like, they don't
mess with each other.
No. And so he humbled himself. He called my mom and asked for my hand in marriage. She's serious about me. It's meant to be. Absolutely. So excited. And so, yes, I was so excited about it.
To be.
Yes, he called my mom. You don't even know what that means, right? He called my mom. They don't even get along, first off, like that. So that meant a lot.
That's
why didn't they get along?
I left my phone in his car when I first met him, and he called her, and that conversation didn't go well. So ever since then, it's just been like a battle between them, and I've kind of been in the middle of it.
Let me grab these super chats here. Like Aunt Jenny said, she talks about deleting babies like it's nothing. That's what I was like. Oh yeah, I just had 3 abortions. Like,
hey yo, what the fuck?
Salute to you, but this is a Christian show, I guess, man. Don't get me started. I seen the Real Bravado Network. He said something earlier in the chat that was gonna get me worked up about how, you know, these Christians pick and choose when to believe in Jesus. I don't know real provide. Don't get me started on that, bro. Almost went off on a rant because I agree with you 1,000%. I could rant about that all day. The weed tea. I need that in my life. I know it's something that they sell. I was like, if I'm gonna be drinking this shitty ass tea, I might as well be getting high while I'm doing it because this tea tastes like ass. But it does help with my voice though. Salute to everyone. Let me grab these super chats here. Salute to call sign Jangle. What would he say? She not a victim. First man Jenkins, I'll see you, bro. I'll grab it in a second. She not a victim, just like Uncle D said. Yeah, facts, man. Facts, man. Salute to you, call sign Jangle. I don't remember ever seeing your name before, man. Salute to you. Let me know where you're watching me from. Broadcasting live from Detroit, Michigan. Let's see here. Juan Solo, I got you, bro. Salute to Abdul Get the Rock. Abdul Get the Rocks. Hey, you guys are nuts, man.
Abdul Get the Rocks.
Let's see. I'm at work. Salute to First Man Jenkins. First Man is in Florida. How the fuck? I think I messed up on your name once. I think I messed up on your city once, and it's been throwing me off ever since. He's in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Salute to First Man Jenkins. He said I'm at work cringing because they keep laughing over there. Facts, man. Facts, bro. This is kind of weird, man, but I'm here for it. Reppin' Magazine, let's go.
In general, I salute you.
Salute to you, Reppin'. Your enlistment papers are in the mail. 4 years, bro. You can't unsubscribe until 2027. I take that shit personal. I'm gonna send Cujo 340 to your door with the shotgun. Salute to you, bro. First Man Jenkins, man. First Man, don't get fired, bro. Appreciate you, First Man. Let's see, Juan Solo. I didn't call her. Derek, what are you talking about, bro? Does she have an STD? Says Kirby. Jesus, I don't know, man. Salute to Juan Solo. He says a stray will tell on themselves just by talking. Facts, bro.
Bang! Bang! It's good.
Great observation, Juan. Great observation, man. Glad to have you. She's a broken woman, says Mr. Cooper. Yes, sir. Seems that way, man. And don't get mistaken. I see what you got. I was going to say I kind of feel bad for this lady, but she's not an innocent victim in this at all as well. Because I kind of think Derrick Jaxn kind of destroyed her. But she knew what she signed up for, man. She was a volunteer. Facts, man. Juan Solo, I got you on that one. Let's see here. Derrick Jaxn hollered at her mom. Y'all wrong, man. Salute to EJ. What EJ say? 3 deletions. She is one big dummy. Sister's a 304. Man, what did I have? Oh, yeah, here I go. Facts, bro. Facts, EJ. Appreciate you, man. Be safe out there on the road. Convenient Christianity. Facts, Coop. Facts, man. Let's see, I'm in St. Louis. Salute to you, bro. Salute to you, man. If I see new faces, man, I got to show new faces some love. I got one more super chat to grab. While I'm doing that, I'll play this.
You can find me in St. Louis, where the gun play, rain all day.
Hey, fact. Salute to you, bro. Murderapolis. Salute to Minnesota, man. I see KD in here before. I didn't know you were in Minneapolis. Do I have? No, I just got that one. That does encompass all of Minnesota. I thought about this goddamn Prince. Salute to Mel Brown. He says, "Where's her bonnet of salvation?"
Bang! It's good.
Man, we should play that clip. I'll think about it. We probably gonna play that. We need to play that clip. The one of her going the hell off. I probably should have put that in here. Of her going the hell off. And I was just thinking, watching that for the first time when she was threatening people in Jesus' name. I remember she said like your children would turn into a bag of bones. I'm sitting back like this, like the Kermit the Frog, a meme, sit back drinking the coffee. I'm sitting back drinking thinking, well, that isn't very Christian-like. Back to it, man. Back to it. Appreciate you, bro. That's good. What do they call that? The bonnet of salvation? Is that what it was? Yeah, you got it right there, the bonnet of salvation. Salute to, right here, bonnet of salvation. Salute to KD Walker. Salute to KD. Murderapolis in the house. 100 Theo and Company. Salute.
Bang! Bang! It's good.
Hold on, KD. I've seen KD in the chat before. Didn't know you was in Minneapolis. Salute to you. Now we got 2 people. We got the homie Z Whip. Now he's not alone up here, aka Squeegee Kid. Let's get back to it. I see you, Patomi. I know I'm butchering your name, man. I know it's like French. I know you up there in Canada. Salute to you guys. Let's get back to it.
And it created a lot of anxiety in the relationship. So I actually isolated from my family a little bit and just kind of was doing my thing, being grown and being involved with his family mostly.
And so you get a tip that he's going to propose. How did he propose?
Oh my God!
All of our family was there. All his family was there. My mom and my brother flew in.
Mona, that's terrible.
And we had like a little housewarming party because we had just moved into a new house. And
so y'all got back together then. So after the tip off, how did he come back around and say, hey, can we be back together?
So my lease was up in my apartment, and so we were actually technically still off, but I didn't have anywhere. I'm like, if my lease is up, I'm not about to renew it, so I'm either going back to Denver, or I'm coming to stay with you. I want you to be here for the baby's birth, and it was right around the time that she was going to be born, so we need to figure this out. So I ended up moving in basically with him in the house that he was in, and we never really officially said like we're back together. It was just like implied, we're back together, you know? So there's never a conversation like, yes, we're doing this.
We go together, circle yes or no.
It was just like, we're
together.
We're together. And so that's how that happened. And then I got the call and I was like, okay, we're together. And we're rolling with that.
Salute to Katie Walker. He says murder apples via H-Town. Someone come get me. Talk about a transition from H-Town to Minnesota. I know it's some black folk in Minnesota. I know there's a ton in H-Town. I know there's some. I don't know how much. Though. Salute to you, Katie Walker. Be safe up there. Bella Ring says, I saw that, Theo. That is not Christian-like. That's why I called her a Christian witch. She's using the words to curse people in Jesus' name. Demonic.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
Exactly, Bella Rings. That's why I'm telling you, all jokes aside, first time I watched that video, I was having a drink, and I watched the video in its entirety. And the first thing I said out my mouth, I was like, that's not very Christian of you. That's no joke. That's not me being sarcastic at all. I'm like, but y'all already know me. I think majority of people are hypocrites when it comes to religion shit. And I think people just say they're religious or say they're Christian because that's what they grew up on. So, but I'm saying, if I was an actual religious person, I would be so offended by all these motherfuckers. I would probably that would be my content. If I was a Christian, that'd be my content, calling out other fake ass Christians, man, because it's all hypocrisy. Great observation. Yeah, I saw that as well. You can't wish death. Yeah, I hope you die in Jesus' name.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Yes, because this is how Christ would want you to move. Cortez Fleming, salute.
General, I salute you.
Keep subscribing. Hit the goddamn like button. Keep subscribing. Cortez, make sure you hit the like button, bro. Appreciate you.
And it felt great. I was all on board with it. I was excited. He called my mom.
He called your mama.
What?
Humility.
Right. And so that's how that happened. And so all of our family came in and we were celebrating this housewarming because we just moved into this new house. So the plot was, we're celebrating the housewarming, but everybody else knew, hey, engagement, but little I knew too. And so he had this song play and it was like right before midnight, and it came on and he gets down on one knee and he's like proposing to me, and I was like,
it was all this pain I went through.
Yes, it's paying off.
Yeah, it's paying off.
That was funny.
Weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. You thought that was your morning.
All the joy. Do you know the bragging that I did? Mrs.
My man.
Mrs. Jaxn. Okay, Mrs. Jaxn. Okay, if you're nasty. That was my thought.
That's your thought process.
Listen, I got saved.
Miss Jackson, if you're nasty.
But yeah, the bragging that I did, right? And so it was great. Like it was like everything is coming. I'm having a family now. I'm gonna be married. I had our baby already. She was 2 months by the time that happened, and she had this little "Will you marry me?"
Are you talking about so when he proposed, you already had the child?
Yeah, I had our baby.
2 months.
She was 2 months old. He had her in this little "Will you marry me" bib. It was great. Like everything was involved, and it was great. I loved it, every aspect of it.
You stupid,
and it's like this is everything I wanted and been asking for and dreaming of my whole life, and just through this relationship, and I won out of all these women.
You about to say another word?
The Lord is bridling my tongue. I am. He is bridling my tongue. I won out of all these women, so here I am. So it almost gave me like this false sense of confidence and accomplishment, right?
Yeah.
And so, but you couldn't tell me that at the time. So.
And at the time, we put this in perspective. You're about what, 28?
She gonna curse me, Darius?
Yeah, I was like, right. I had just celebrated my 28th birthday.
Yeah.
Okay, that's where we're at now. Let me grab the super chat. Darius says she's about to curse every reaction video to this interview. Yo, is she gonna curse me? Yeah, you can bring it. I don't believe in that shit. Curse me. Feel free. It ain't bother me, bro. Let's see my weed. Only thing, don't turn my weed into like oregano. I'll be mad as fuck. Like, don't do that, bitch. Salute to you, Darius. Let's see. Juan says she's a basic case of narcissism. Facts, bro. Facts. I think I had one more. Appreciate the super chats, guys. I really do. And in the cash apps as well. Let's see here. More. So, what's going on, RM? Great to have you. Great to have you as always. He's laughing because he's attracted to her. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not paying this dude no attention, but you guys do not like this dude, and I'm okay with it. Salute to Alphabet. I gotta stop calling you Alphabet. SD. FGH. We're just gonna bring you onto the screen, bro. He called the mom, but not the father. Oh, great observation.
Bang! It's good!
I didn't even think about that. Did she talk about her dad once during this? I don't know if she talked about her dad at all. If she did, I missed it. Once you guys told me that this was the show where the lady wig fell off at, I kind of checked out of it, to be honest with you. Salute to you, Alphabet. I gotta learn your name one day, or fix your name. I want to tell you to fix your name, but I don't think I have the power to do so. Fix your name, bro. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate the super chat. Let's see what's going on, RM. Look like we have one more to get to. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button. It's free, and I put hands on motherfuckers for not hitting the like button. I'm telling you, that's what happened. Salute to, this might be risky. Salute to you, bro. Yo, Coop, I wish you were the interviewer of my team. Yo.
Bang! It's good!
No, I'm not built for this, man. I stay in my reaction zone. I tell you, bro, I stay in my reaction zone. Make sure you guys are subscribed to, one of my moderators dropped a link to This Might Be Risky, man. I love their content. I was watching them yesterday, man. Yo, it's funny. I was watching them yesterday, and my man DJ Hamp, he's the HNIC over there. He runs it, the moderator. And he was talking about how it was him and a comedian on the show. And I guess they had saw that I had kicked in some money to Corey Holcomb. I thought that was funny. Salute to you. Corey still don't like me, man, but fuck it. But DJ Hamp made a great point yesterday, though, bro. You made a great point. That nigga didn't send back the Cash App, though.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
Oh, thanks for having you, bro. Appreciate it, man. Let's get back to it. Didn't she say her dad was dead? Okay, she might have. I'm unfamiliar with her braids are even demonic.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Let's get back to it. She might I might have missed that part. Cree, my bad.
And so you're 28 years old, and then so now,
appreciate you.
How long did it take from
one of my moderators? Make sure you guys drop the link to their channel.
Will you marry me to I do?
It was right at a year, so we got married January 13th, 2018, and that was a long year before marriage. There's a lot of stuff that went on in there. We tried some marital counseling. We did not finish that. There was,
You said premarital counseling or marriage?
Premarital counseling.
Wait, y'all didn't finish our premarital counseling?
No.
Why not?
There was a lot of issues that arose. So as we were doing the counseling, I started to come out with a lot of the hurt that I was hiding from college days. I started to come out with that and how it made me feel.
Man, if y'all want to hit the like button, I don't know how the likes are looking. I will pull Floyd Mayweather out and we all laugh together. Hit the goddamn like button. How we looking on likes, moderators? I will stop the show.
And it was
I ain't
a lot,
nice about the shit.
I think, for him to handle all of that.
Like, oh my God, how you know all this stuff?
Right.
He's like,
how do you know? Right. How did you know? But then also, like, why are you just now telling me
and
about
you still
this?
here?
Right.
Like, you know all that, you still
right. And so it was a lot for me to just like be like, and you did this and you did that. And I feel like I did do a lot of shame and blaming in communicating all the things that I had been holding on to. So it was a lot for him to handle in that time. But anyway, it was all of that. He was like, I'm not doing this anymore. So we never finished. And then, and then here we go in the marriage. So,
so you said,
salute to you, Chuck. Semper Fi, man. Salute to all my bets as well. Salute to all the bets in the chat.
He said, I'm not going to finish marriage counseling, but we're going to continue going on with the wedding.
It was looking a little bleak at first, right? Because at that time I went back to the gym and started working out, and then I had a male trainer. And so then at the time that we're going through premarital counseling, then it's like, oh, you're talking to your male trainer, and you're having a relationship with him. You're trying to hide it from me. And I'm like, I'm all these things. And so I'm like, I'm not trying to hide this from you. Like you see him, we go to the same gym. You can have a conversation with him. His wife is a trainer at the gym too. Maybe I should have asked for his wife to, I didn't even choose the trainer, but basically it became an issue. And so then that became the focus, as opposed to me having a male trainer, and what I'm doing over here became the focus of the conversation.
And be clear, did you have anything inappropriate with the trainer?
I did not.
And did he ever like say, well, you need to have a female trainer then?
He did not, but I took it upon myself. I went to the little desk and was like, hey, I need to change trainers. And then the trainer was like, did I do something wrong? Whatever. Can we have a conversation? I was like, it's nothing that you did wrong. It's just I got to do what I need to do, and I need a woman. And so then I got another trainer, Serena, and she got my whole life together after that. But yes, that became the focus. There was a lot of issues that came from that, and pretty much triggered the toxic behavior in him, triggered the toxic behavior in him to where now we have all these things going on in our marriage. So,
such as you said, triggered what? You said that triggered what? To accuse you of infidelity, to give him a pass to cheat on you?
Essentially. Like, so me bringing up all these things and then him feeling or accusing me of having this relationship with the trainer, which I did not have.
Allegedly.
But allowed him basically like, okay, I'm being like in his mind, I'm being disrespectful, I'm being unappreciative. He's done all this changing and actually asked for me to marry him, and here I go, just bringing up all this stuff from the past, and
would you say he was on his best behavior during that time?
Define best behavior. Okay. So if we're talking about, yeah, so we have to define best behavior.
Okay, we're going to define. Who is this goofy dude? Now he's been getting under y'all skin on our interview. Now he's starting to get under mine. Who is this dude? We got a big channel though, man. If I see that silver plaque, I can't wait till I get that plaque, man. We on the way. Make sure you guys hit the like button, man. We're trying to hit 50,000. We got 1 month to hit 1 year on YouTube, 50,000. Let's get back to
it. As not messing with other women at this point.
Who is this ninja?
Okay, we're going to have to define that too. Okay, so listen. Okay, I'll put it this way. Were there women that he had still had contact with in some way that he's had a sexual relationship with or some sort? Those people were always there. He was always constantly having at least a minimum a dialogue with them.
Okay.
Like if they were friends.
And was it discussed that he would no longer have those conversations with people in whom he had sexual relationships with?
No, so that wasn't discussed until after I left the marriage for 8 months. That wasn't discussed until after that. So, but going into marriage, no, there was not really a dialogue about like, hey, all these people that you've had a relationship with or whatever in the past, like all of them need to cut out. You ain't no friends. There was no dialogue about that. I didn't have any boundaries or barriers. I didn't even know what that was. I didn't even know what a boundary was. Exactly. Like, what is that? I didn't have any standard or like, I didn't even know that was a thing that you can actually request or not even request, that you implement, So, yeah, I had there was none of that. So was there people that he had at least at minimums conversation with that he has had sex with or has some type of dealings with? Those people had always been there. At
G-Focus, just subscribe. Salute. General, I salute you. Appreciate you, bro.
Minimum in conversation form. As far as having a sexual encounter, to my knowledge, there wasn't a whole lot going on. But then again, not too long after our marriage counseling, premarital counseling failed, he met up with
don't be saying no names.
A relative. I wasn't.
She been name dropping all interviews.
I was thinking.
Met up with Shaniqua Thomas.
Right.
And,
a relative and supposed to like a distant relative. It's like one their cousin married my dad, so that's my cousin type of thing situation. But like a relative, essentially claiming as a relative, they met up but this is somebody that he had a conversation or like sexual conversations with and things like that in the past.
Sexual conversations. They ain't had sex.
He says that they had never had sex. It didn't go past their sexual conversations and things like that, but they did meet up not too long after the marital counseling.
The premarital
counseling that we had. So
you don't know what happened. If anything happened, they just met up to just...
Right. So outside of that, I don't know. When something did happen, let's see, that was like a couple weeks before we got married. And I didn't even think we were going to get married because it was such a big blow up. And so he got his hair cut by a girl that he used to have sex with, and she posted a picture on Instagram with hearts. He was standing behind her, and there's hearts surrounding them. And I
probably should ask this towards the end, but let me know, guys. Part 2 to stream, part 2, yay or nay. Y'all let me know. Stream is fine on my end. Yo, thanks, Modi D. I saw somebody say that the screen froze up, but it never froze up on my end. I didn't see anyone else mention it, so appreciate you. Yeah, you guys let me know if you want to go for part 2 on this. This seems like a headache, but I'm with it.
lost it on him. I lost it. I did not use any kind of biblical words at all. And I didn't even know biblical words at that time. So I lost it. And, you know, at that point, it kind of triggered, like, he was like, you don't trust me. Like, you're supposed to be able to trust me. Like, I'm not even I needed my haircut because I'm trying to make a living for us. Like, this is important. There was nobody else available. And I'm like, you didn't even tell me about this. At minimum, you tell me that you have to get a haircut, and you didn't even do that. Not only did you not do that, you hid it from me. You sent the haircut appointment confirmation to the work email, and I'm running your emails. What kind of... Right. And so it was at that point where I blew up, where I was like, okay, I need to get help. Okay. I got to figure out myself. And I actually got therapy. I got 3 therapists.
You got 3? Why you need 3?
I needed all 3. All 3 of them.
I got one of them miss something, the other one pick it up.
Exactly.
And that miss something.
Yes. And I did that for about 3 months until I settled on one. And then I was with her for about 1.5 years.
Salute to Call Sign. Yeah, okay, you guys are saying part 2. Y'all know me, man. It ain't about me. It's about the squad. I listen to the squad. Y'all say part 2. We doing part 2. Let's see. Salute to the homie Call Sign Django. Appreciate the super chat again, man. I got 5 on it. I'm about some weed with this money. He says the unfortunate thing is that she's undateable now, and don't let the glow up fool you. Keep going. This is important. Salute to you, bro. Salute to you, man. Yeah, man. And I think RM, appreciate you, Call Sign Django. And I think RM had a great comment a second ago. RM just walked into the room. Man, I rock with RM, man. I knew that RM was the greatest moderator on YouTube. I've been saying that before she even came on here. But Rod Harris, salute. General, I salute you. We less than 200 subscribers from 42,000 subs. We're gonna get to 42. We're gonna get to 50,000 subscribers before our year is out. Salute to the squad, man. Keep hitting that subscribe button. Hit it again. Hit it again. Somebody hit it right now. I'm not gonna hold y'all up. Back to RM had a good point though. What did RM brought up? Something about the chat moved kind of fast. It was something about sex addiction, and RM, that was a great point. Let's see, I missed it. The chat's going, but yeah, she basically said, "Has anyone brought up the term sex addiction?" And that had not been brought up at all. RM. That's why I pointed out that RM just walked into the room, and that was her first observation. That hasn't been brought up once. So great observation.
Yes.
So you said this was a couple of weeks before y'all said I do?
Yes.
And then after you got over that, y'all just decided to go ahead and get married at the same time. Y'all didn't change the date 2 weeks later.
Yeah, no, we did not change the date. We still got married 3 weeks later. We did it. I was pregnant actually with our son. Nobody really knew I was pregnant because I wasn't really showing that much. And I didn't tell a whole lot of people I was pregnant.
With the second child?
Yes, our son. And so, yeah.
And so now you get pregnant. It's a trip. You're getting pregnant in trauma. Sure, yeah. It's like the first time you got pregnant, you're passing women down the stairwell or passing them as you leave. Y'all making y'all D appointments, and right. so then you end up getting pregnant. You said 8 o'clock. That was your standing appointment. 8 o'clock. On what day was it? Monday,
Wednesday, and Friday. You know, listen. Before that, her song came out about only on the weekend. Listen, that was already going on.
That was already going on in your life.
I had to renounce that, by the way. That is not okay behavior. I do not endorse that behavior. I'm just testifying.
You're testifying now. And so you had your standing appointment, and then you end up getting pregnant, and then I don't know what motivated him, but he would have to tell that story of what made him decide, well, let me marry her.
Yeah, I'm not sure what really prompted him.
Was his family that told him that? Did he always promise himself that he'll never have a kid out of wedlock? I don't know what his journey is.
Well, I don't know like all of his story, but from just some conversations that we had, it was like when we were in college, I always said that.
I see you, Jay.
I would leave and go back to Denver if like certain situations happen. I'm leaving. I'm taking the baby with me, and I think that scared him. So I think it was like, okay, he's living his best life, and I'm sitting up here allowing it, right? Because I'm a willing participant. And now, and so.
And she's at least aware from that aspect, because she's going to say that willing participant several times. She's aware of it. I'm sorry, but I do not have it in me to feel bad for her. Yeah, I totally get it.
He's almost in fear that I'm going to leave, because now I've sat down and had a conversation with his mom, and I'm like,
RM preaching in the chat.
I don't have 7 years, additional years to give him. I'm tired of doing this life.
And you know his mama told him too, say, baby.
Right. And and I believe she did, because he brought that up to me like, man, you told my mom this. And I'm like, how do you, okay, your mom clearly told you that. So cool. So clearly there was a conversation, but I don't know that necessarily that motivated him per se. But I think it was a combination of like his mom told him what I said. And then whatever I said in college, where I'm like, I will leave you or whoever I'm with, I will leave and take this baby with me and go back to Colorado, have my mama and my people out there help me raise this child. We've been doing it, that mentality.
Yeah.
And he was like, he can't have that. He wants to be involved and all that. So I think all of those at least played a factor into it.
So now you're pregnant. People don't know it. You're walking down the aisle. Y'all just dealt with some stuff 3 weeks prior. You have reason to believe that this other woman that you already know he messed around with, she's posting stuff for the world to see on Instagram, hearts around it. He behind her, they taking his picture. He tried to hide the actual haircut appointment. And so you already suspect about that. You get married that day. Was that a day of wedded bliss? Were you happy that you try to put everything behind the veil and said, I'm going to put all the past behind us. We're going to start afresh. We're going to start anew. And I am now Mrs. Jaxn. Call me Miss Jackson if you're nasty.
Yes. All of the above. No, I was so excited to be getting married. And again, my mentality at that time is where like, I'm getting married. Everything is like my dream wedding.
And
I won. And so everything is falling into place. The only agitation I had was because I was pregnant and I was hungry. And the wedding timeline sometimes, you be hungry. And I'm like, I'm pregnant. I'm actually 6 months pregnant at this point.
You were 6 months?
6. And nobody could really tell. Like people were like, are she pregnant or is she not pregnant? Like that's how it was.
6 months.
6 months. So I wasn't necessarily showing as much as I could have. After that, though, I was like, people were like, what happened?
You got your honeymoon, boy.
Right.
Y'all was lit.
Right.
I don't know what y'all did on y'all honeymoon.
Right. And so that day, though, it was great. Like, it was like everything was coming into place. Outside of course, like I said, being hungry, and then with a little bit of agitation because he had already been pre-gaming with having a couple of drinks with his friends, the best man. So I was upset first off because I can't drink and I could taste the alcohol in your breath.
You may now kiss the bride. You like, God, it tastes like Jack Daniels.
Right, exactly. I was like, that's the first thing I said. I was like, you've been drinking, and pregnant women, they like have a sensitivity to every like smell and taste. And like, is that? What year is that? And so,
oh God.
But no, it was great. It was everything that I could have dreamed of in that moment.
So after the I do, was everything going great for a period of time? Was there a period of time of wedded bliss? Don't say define what wedded bliss is.
Okay, no, we're not gonna do that then. So, wedded bliss.
Was it happy? Was it like, oh, he stopped? He ain't. I'm not threatened.
DJ Major Lee, salute.
General, I salute you.
DJ, appreciate you, bro. You can't unsubscribe, bro. You got to stay here, mandatory. Appreciate having you. Salute to the Bottom Line News. He says, mad love to you, bro. Keep the real going. You got 5 on your boys.
I got 5 on it.
Salute to you, Bottom Line News. I don't remember seeing your name before. I'm broadcasting live from Detroit. Let me know where you're watching me from. Appreciate the super chat.
By other women that he's bringing into the relationship.
No.
We're good. He's thriving. He's doing these car videos, and he's thriving, inspiring millions of women across the world. And he's treating me the same way as what he's telling other women to accept treatment as. He's honoring me as his queen. I'm his wife, and he's treating me accordingly.
Okay, so no. No, it was not. And I wish it had been. But so after that, we went on our honeymoon. That was great. Even at the honeymoon, it was like he was on his phone a lot. And so, I felt some type of way about that, but I whatever, he has to wear it because, look at the life I'm living, I got caught up in oh, I never experienced anything like this before.
Explain what that, because people don't understand what you mean by that life. What life were you living?
Okay, so there is a life of glam and riches and fame. Like when you have some status, it comes with
Y'all do
stuff.
not like this dude.
It comes with access to stuff. It comes with this extra treatment. It comes with money. I had not experienced any type of level of that. Woman. And I'm like, I've been all them Disney movies paying off. I'm living the life of the rich and famous. Look at him. He's fine and he's doing this and I get to stay at home and I was a whole Atlanta housewife without being on the show. Right? Whole out here. And so
a whole Atlanta housewife.
Whole Atlanta housewife.
With no show.
No show. Behind the scenes. Right? No status,
and
right?
So you were running the business though, right? You were doing the back end stuff?
Yes, behind the scenes. I was doing the customer service. I was hiring people for his team, adding people on there. All of that. I had to get some help. I hired a couple of people to help take some things off of my plate because there was so much. He was growing so fast with all the different aspects of his business. But no, it wasn't just marital bliss. There was a lot of women that he was still at minimum having conversation with, and that I caught him with, and I was just like, this cannot happen.
You say caught him? You caught him having a conversation?
Yeah, it's like he's literally texting them while we're in the bed. I'm like, why is this name in there? Why are you still talking to her? I thought I had told you how I felt about this, and this is where I had still in a toxic way, but I had started being a little bit more vocal on the toxic side of saying, hey, this is not okay.
Think y'all walking down the aisle at this point?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Salute to the homie Aaron messed up. He just doing the Do Better Squad. Salute, bro.
General, I salute you.
Do Better Squad. We going one member at a time. I just checked the page. We closing in on 42,000 subscribers, man. I need you guys to hit the subscribe button, and I definitely need you guys to join the channel membership. Channel members are family. You see Bella Rings, she got a channel membership. Sheila, channel membership. That's family. Salute to the squad, man. Aaron, let's go. Let's show Aaron messed up some love in the chat, man. Aaron messed up some love in the chat. She all right. She ain't good looking. But that's the thing, man. In my opinion, and we're all, beauty or looks are subjective. I think she's okay. I mean, she's a decent looking woman. She's not ugly to me. But I also think, I know, as a content creator, as a content creator, if everyone, dude, I'm not saying this to you specifically. As a content creator, I can tell in the chat, if a person is not if a person is a dime, the chat's still going to talk about them. This just kind of is what it is, man. I think she's a good-looking woman. Even better to me, like on the pictures I saw when she's not all makeup. I like her because she's natural. But back to it, man. Appreciate you guys. Let's show who we had again. Aaron, some love in the chat. And then one more here. Salute to the Quiet Storm.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, man. Always hold me down, man. He just got 5 memberships to the Do Better Squad. Appreciate you guys. We growing. Let's get it.
Essentially, I was expressing at the root of it, this is not okay, and I feel some type of way about it, but it wasn't in a healthy way. I could have done it a lot better than what I did. But
Long Island.
there was that, and then with that, it was like, you're insecure, I have to do business. These are business people. I built these relationships. I'm like, well, nobody told you to mix business and pleasure. So if you have business with them, that means, guess what? You need to cut all business ties. This is not a relationship that you can have, right? And so that caused a lot of just friction, and it became, I'm insecure, I'm unhealed, people change, but I need to figure out my own stuff, which, I mean, those things are true. I was insecure. I did need to figure out some things like within myself to be more secure and at least to come to him assertively and be able to communicate in a more healthy manner.
No, not at all.
But it still did not pacify or negate the fact that these conversations in these relationships should not be existing. So there was both of those dynamics happening at the same time, and I didn't have the words or the tools to be able to really navigate that the best way that I could have.
So to be clear, at this point, what year are we talking about? Year 1 or 2?
This is the first.
So the first year,
months,
first couple of months, you hadn't caught him. No more videos in his phone, sleeping with nobody. Nobody sending you videos and pictures that he had been cheating on you. Just inappropriate conversations.
Inappropriate conversations at this point. A lot of them. And so, I mean, there were so many to where I'm coming off of just having a baby, right? Or having our second child. I had severe postpartum, actually, with both children. So just think of all the trauma that we're unpacking already that never really dealt with. Severe postpartum where I was on medication. For like 8-9 months on medication and going to the medical therapy that I had to go through just for being on postpartum depression. So all of this stuff is happening, and it was in that time where apparently more of the conversations and transformed into more than conversations. And I didn't find out about it though until, months later. But that is around the time where those conversations became more than conversations again.
Man, okay, let me get a super chat here. While I'm doing that, what the fuck is this? She's not, her head shaped like a little foot from the land before time. No, what the fuck? That's so random. I don't know why that makes me laugh so much. Salute to you, man. No. That's so dumb, man. That's so dumb, bro. She's cute since Bellary Facts. I don't know why this made me laugh so much. Salute to you, Owan Solo. One of my favorite subscribers already. I'll see you, Chuck. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I'm for real. Bro, it's once a day, man, somebody says something that makes me laugh and I get tears in my eye. And I just had that moment happen right now. Salute to you. Bottom line Lucy say, he from Mississippi. I got you, bro. The dirty South. I got you, man. Oh, we was talking about that a long time ago when I first started streaming. We need to get Mississippi drop. We don't have one. Salute to the squad. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Y'all stupid, man. Grab one more here. DJ is going to be waiting in the parking lot for you. Barney Rubber, salute to you, man. No, her face built like a little foot from me. I thought you was talking about her head, bro. Either way, it was great, man. Either way, it was great, bro. Salute to you, man. That made me laugh, man.
And started to be physical.
That's funny, bro.
Things.
So we're gonna stop right now, and we're gonna come back.
I don't know why that made me laugh so much.
We're gonna come back tomorrow for the infamous bonnet video that you participated in. You always say you're a willing participant, and this is an opportunity again where you were a willing participant.
Yes.
But thank you so much for sharing and unpacking what you've done thus far. And the next episode, we're going to deep dive a little bit. I want you to tune in tomorrow for part 2, where Derrick Jaxn, call him Miss Jackson if you're freaky, or if you're nasty.
Right,
yeah,
right.
I said, call you Miss Jackson if you're nasty, huh?
That's what I was claiming.
So tune in tomorrow to watch part 2 of this. Derrick Jaxn shares her truth.
Yes.
Ladarian. Thrusted suddenly into Child Protective Services in 2015.
What is this?
My nephew.
I don't care, bro. Let's see. Salute to the squad. We made it. But we're not done yet. What we're going to do is check out that video of her going off about the sword. What's this? Helmet of Salvation. So stand by, guys, 1 second while I get over to that screen. I'll put some music on just so we won't be sitting here listening to a quiet intro. Let me just turn this down a little bit. All right, it's down. All right, cool. Let me go find that video. Don't go nowhere. What's it called? The bonnet of the helmet of salvation, I believe it's called. Salute to the squad. We in here. Appreciate all you guys today. That took me out, man. Neil, can we get one rant? Bro, what do you mean, man? I don't have to rant every day, man. We follow it. Stop distracting me, bro. Mississippi can't get a David Banner drop. I had one, and I didn't think it was sufficient. But then nobody else from Mississippi was in here, so we kind of let it go. I'm making y'all do some work. If y'all want a city drop, you know what? Let me stop this sound. I'm going to make an announcement again before we get to this video. I see you, Styles Point. Am I the only one that's happy this shit is over? No, you're not. You're not, SP. You're not at all. But let me say this here so we can get this out of the way. I got 2 slots open on my soundboard for cities. Two slots. If you want me to play a drop for your city, I already got a bunch of them if you haven't heard.
DHI
ILLY. Northwest, southwest, south side.
If y'all want a city, my email address is right here. Email me, say, Theo, I want one for this city. You don't have it. Here's the song I want you to play. I'm not doing the work. If you want your city, you want a Mississippi drop, email the exact song to me. My email address, it ain't hard, bro. It's at the bottom of the screen. I got 2 spots open. Damn part 2. the squad said they wanted Hard Hitter TV. I got you, bro. Let me grab this video because I'll be sitting here talking about this nonsense all day. Let me YouTube the bond. What is it? Helmet of Salvation. We're gonna play the video. Let me just do this right quick and I'll grab if y'all want to drop, just let me know. Helmet of what's it called? Helmet of Salvation. What was it called? I forgot already. No, Bonnet of Salvation. I forget. I can't even blame the fact that I'm high because I'm not. Bonnet of Salvation. Don't let me know in the chat. Don't let me know the song in the chat. I said email me. I'll make y'all do some goddamn work. Let's see. Let's see. I'm trying to see which video it is because she had a.
I have a question.
Okay, here we go. All right, let me bring over that screen. What y'all saying over here in the chat, man? What y'all saying over here in the chat? Let's see. Bring over the screen. You got any? They don't have to be. No, and that's the thing. Quiet Star. I meant to say it. You don't have to be. They don't have to be MP3. I see you sent yours an MP3. You know, it could be any format. Just all I need is a link. If it's a song you want to play, just send it to me. I can do the rest. But I'm making your ass do work. We have to wait 7 seconds with you. Oh yeah, no doubt, bro. No doubt, man. I'm gonna bring it over. Here, I found the video. I just wanted to make sure. I wasn't planning on playing this one, but I found it right here. Theo Gotham City is Brooklyn in the house though? I got New York. I don't have anything for the borough. That's the thing. I got one for Texas and I got one for California. I'm not doing individual borough drops. We not getting that technical with this shit. New York got 2 drops, by the way. Let's see here. Let me see. Let's go to this video, guys. We're not talking about drops all day. If you want to drop, email me. Do some work, goddammit. Stop being lazy. Let me share my screen. Let's see here. There we go. There we go. Let's see. We got the Bonnet of Death, wherever it's called. Let's get to it.
What would God say about your body language in this hour?
Okay. Damn, now I think about this, remind me. Is this after? Yeah. I think this was after they got busted. They did a video together and came off creepy and think she did another one. Or was this a separate incident? I don't know. I initially thought she was crazy after watching this video.
How would God judge your body language in this hour? Furthermore, how prepared are you to stand on the spoken word of God and to proclaim victory over sin? When the enemy comes in like a flood, will you drown or will you walk on water? We live in a wicked generation that does not know God, does not see God, does not hear God's word, and does not know how to activate the word of God. Therefore, you are lost. And with that, he has sent me to speak and to come forth and to speak boldly, to proclaim victory over sin, and to let you know that he heals, he changes, he resurrects from the dead. It doesn't matter what mountain or what giant stands before you, but he has the power. For it is not by might nor by power, but by the Spirit of God. And
so you think that's fine? Shaking my head, bro. First of all, dude, it's an opinion. Second of all, I didn't say she was fine. I said she was decent looking. And this semantics, bro. Appreciate the super chat, but that's not what's important here, man. If you get stuck on that, I don't know what to tell you, man. But yeah, that's not my ultimate point. Call sign Django because I like to look at things as a macro, not a micro. My ultimate point is that people on the internet become way overly critical of people's looks. That's my ultimate point. You can have a dime on the screen and people will still say, "Oh yeah, she's this, she's that." That's just not saying against you personally. I'm just saying people in general. I never said she was fine. Don't put words in my mouth. I said she was a decent looking woman. And there's nothing wrong with that. She's a good looking woman. I didn't say she was a fine or a dime piece. Focus, bro. Appreciate the super chat.
The word of God is sharper than any two-edged sword. So how prepared are you to stand up in battle and to proclaim victory? This is a spiritual warfare. And if you are not prepared and you do not know what to do, you will drown and you will be a casualty in this war. I did not come here to play games and to play dress up. I came here in my battle suit. I came here on the battleground covered in the blood of Jesus. I received the anointing of the warrior.
The fuck is that noise?
The blood of the enemy. You see a bonnet, I see the helmet of salvation. You see an army green shirt, I see the breastplate of righteousness. I see the belt of truth, the sandals of peace, the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God, and the shield of faith. And I've come to the battleground covered in the blood of Jesus to proclaim victory over sin. And as God does for me, he is going to do for those of you who believe. Let those who have an ear, let them hear. You came for gossip, I came with the gospel. You came to blame, I came to slay with the power of the Holy Spirit. And I take authority as my master has given me, because behold, I have seen Satan fall like lightning. I have given you authority to trample over snakes and scorpions and to overcome all the powers of darkness. Nothing by any means shall harm you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And I come trampling over snakes and scorpions and to overcome all the powers of darkness that wants to suck up marriage and divide the house of God and divide the men and women of God from each other.
This does not sound very Christian-like. Salute to Project Leroy. He says, Ike and Tina are back together, y'all. Facts. When did Ike die? I thought Ike was still alive, but I didn't. You know what? I think I do remember hearing about him passing. Man, see, that's how that shit works, man. I thought until a few minutes ago, Ike was still alive. Yeah, I think I remember hearing about him passing now, man. Salute to you, Project Leroy. KD Walker says, Theo, no forgiveness for the Sperling, Booger Show. Facts. Let's get back to it, guys. Make sure I didn't miss any more. Okay, let's see this. Is that an arm, baby?
Some of you don't understand this because you don't have kingdom thinking. You don't know kingdom principles, and you don't know how to act and walk in kingdom glory. With that, I stand boldly on the word of God. And it says, touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. And as I speak the word of God, an innumerable amount of angels, war angels, are being released to fight the good fight on the behalf of all those who are looking for their freedom, who are searching for their freedom and do not know how to get it. But we overcome by the blood of the Lamb and the power of our testimony. And that is exactly what we will do. There is no fire that can burn us. There is no mountain that can stop us. There is no giant that can defeat us. Because we have him, our Lord and Savior. He is the King of Kings, Lord of Lords. And he has come, he has sent people, he is raising up an army. And we are taking our position and standing and fighting the fight where the battle is in the spiritual world. In the spiritual world.
I apologize. I shitted because I had to go look you up, KD Walker. I'm like, he ain't been dead that long. He died back in 2007. You're right. He has been dead a long time. KD, I was about to call you Cap. I was about to say, didn't he just pass away? You were right. I was wrong. I had to double check that. Let's see. Salute the Alphabet. She'll lock up thunder. She'll lock up thunder and handcuff lightning. Yo, that's funny. That's funny, bro. Who was that? Who? That's funny, man. Let's get back to it, bro. What was that?
And I give all
what's his
praise,
name? I can't
honor,
think of that
glory,
movie.
and power to the Most High.
Black
God,
Dynamite?
The one true and living God. Jehovah is his name. He is a mighty warrior.
I was wrong.
And I release the blessings of the Lord over all those who are under the sound of my voice. I pray that God reaches you. I invite the Holy Spirit to come out before you. I pray fire from heaven down behind the scenes, and I pray fire from heaven down right before your eyes. And I ask the Holy Spirit to go before me through this broadcast and to fight and to set his people free in the name of Jesus. Be blessed.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
And that's it, squad. We made it.
Bang! It's good!
Salute to Project Leroy. Project Leroy said, who's this? Oh, that was River TV. River TV, just random.
What it do, baby?
Jesus. Let me stop. I love me some River. Love her content. I love me some River. We leave it at that. Salute to the squad. We made it through Styles.973. We made it, baby. We made it. Damage good. Salute to you, Brits and Bacon. Kobe, if you don't think that she fine, that's okay. Man. That's what I'm saying, man. Dude, not talking about it. Dudes get weird. People on the internet get weird about that shit, man. But that's one thing I've just learned, man, is that, is my chat not popping up? Let's see, bro. See, I have it turned off. That's one thing I've learned about the internet on some real shit. Let's keep it a buck, man. Let's keep it a buck, man. On the internet, everybody's rich, everybody's famous, everybody's a model, everybody makes six figures. People cap on the internet. And if you're not a person who caps on the internet, like I try to be as honest as possible when I'm on the internet, but I also notice how when it comes to looks specifically, they would tear down a motherfucker, no matter. If like I said, she's an average to cute, decent looking woman. I say she's good looking and she made herself up. She's a decent looking woman. But if you're not a straight up dime piece, it's like she ugly. You're like, no, man, it's a whole lot in between. There's a whole lot of difference between fine and average looking. There's a whole lot of in between. Like, but that's the thing though, man. If you're not just like, oh man, that bitch ugly, or no, man, average looking chick, I'll have no problem giving a woman props if she's average or cute looking. The thing is, people are so gassed up, and people also be capping on the internet, and people become so overly critical, especially of looks. And I'm saying that as someone who streams to 200 people every single day, and I just noticed that, man. I just noticed that people get overcritical when it comes to looks, and there's nothing wrong with saying like, no, man, she's okay. Just because I say okay doesn't mean she's a dime piece. I never said she was a dime piece, but people get caught up in that. I noticed that a long time ago. Not that big of a deal. So it looks like we're going to be back tomorrow with part 2, because I listened to what the squad want. Y'all said you guys want part 2, and Project Leroy said it's already out. She looked like a militant Christian. Yeah, man. That's what I used to say. That's what I said when it first came out, man. Man, I don't even know. I'm all over.
Stop it. Get some help.
Let's see. I'm beating her ass saying, you took so long, anime. She left the arm baby with the chicken. Yo, where did that baby go?
Bang! It's good!
I might make a video just talking about that, like a documentary style. Where did this baby go? I remember she said that baby name was Passion or Royalty or some hood booger bullshit. All I remember, as soon as Kendra G picked up the phone and said, hello, that chick just stormed the fuck off. That was her grandbaby. And no wonder she's a grandma, 38 years old. River can get it twice.
Bang! It's good!
Bruh. That's the thing. I be wanting to say this shit, but then I'm like, man, I still look at myself as a little YouTuber with 500 people that nobody's listening to on the internet. No, I don't want to say it like that. I was about to say when I talk, people listen, because I'm not that big of a YouTuber. But I have noticed that I go into people's chat and people are like, yo, what up? Like they know me. And I'll be like, who the fuck is this person? But like people know me. So my whole point is this: as my channel's grown, I've had to realize that people are watching me, even if I don't even know, man. So I can't be like, God damn, such and such content creator is fine. Because Team Peterson talked about 2 of them. What did you say, TP? We were talking about Crimson Cure. What's the other one? Shiz Sade or something like that. I'm like, bro, we're not talking about that. But you're 100% right.
It's good!
I can't be over here drooling over my fellow content creators, even though some of them might be wanting to. Salute to the squad. Let's see, I'm sorry, but she doesn't seem well right here for. Oh no, man, no. To me, this first interview was like kind of a cleanup. She doesn't look as crazy as she did in the militant picture. Can we end on some comedy? Man, you know what? Oh, we already did the bus driver. Right, she did the Cleveland thing last. But well, I'll make sure I'll do that tomorrow. I'll make sure I do that. We'll end with something funny at the end of it. That's a good idea, First Man Jenkins. Good idea. I need to start doing that on a regular basis, that we can have something. I drowned crossing the river Jordan. Oh shit, let's see. Best soundboard on YouTube. I need you to read this to clip it. I got you, RM. You ready? You're ready? I got the best soundboard on YouTube. I said what I said.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
Salute to you. Salute to Media Man. Media Man was the first person to ever give me that title. And I was like, no, man, people have much better soundboards than me. And everyone was like, no, bro, you actually got the best soundboard. So salute to you.
Bang! It's good!
Dolomite? Was it Dolomite? Or I was thinking, I know, it might have been Dolomite. I remember them because I thought they said it in Black Dynamite, because you know it's black exploitation, whatever. I'm sorry about there's levels to this. Facts. Anyone remember when Little Thickum stole KS? She found the Lord, and next week, bro, I reacted to both. Did I react to? I take that back. I didn't react to either one of them, but I know the exact video you're talking about. That chick was 4'10". I know KS video so well. She was 4'10" out in PA. Paying dudes to trick. We're not going off that. I'm not going on a tangent. Theo, that chick and her ex-husbands are clowns. Facts, Cujo. Facts, man. They are, man. Appreciate you, bro. Rest in peace, Tina Turner. Appreciate you, Cujo 340, man. I'm laughing at y'all, man. No, she's not ugly, but damn it, what? Salute to the squad, man. Appreciate having all you guys. We're going to be back tomorrow with part 2, apparently. Make sure you guys hit the like button on the way out. I'll be in the background playing some drops. Salute to the squad. We out.
It's good!
What it do, baby?
Goddamn right.
Bang! It's good!
Goddamn right.
Where's my money, bitch?
Boom shakalaka! Fatality.
I don't think you have the facilities.
Finish him. Flawless victory. Fatality.
Stay off the damn weed. And they don't listen.
Look at my African American over here. Look at him. Are you the greatest? You know what I'm talking about? Okay.
Acknowledge me.
Who is it you think you see? You clearly don't know who you're talking to, so let me clue you in. I am not in danger, Skyler. I am the danger. A guy opens his door and gets shot, and you think that of me? No, I am the one who knocks.
Claudine, GTD. What does GTD stand for?
Turbulence, people.
You are in a court of law. There are a lot of people in here. We can't hear you. Your Honor, you're going to have to make them speak up. What does GTD stand for? Got the draws, okay? Yeah, he got the draws.
Top of the morning, governor. That's right. It's time for biscuits and hot tea.
Bow to the masters.
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man. You understand? Turbulence, people.
Robert.
I didn't do this stuff. This is not me. I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Get over here. You motherfuckers will be playing basketball in Pelican Bay when I get finished with you. Shoe program, nigga. Who the fuck you think you fucking with? I'm the police. King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Haters wanna hate, lovers wanna love. I don't even want none of the above. I want to piss on you. Piss you up, piss on you, I'll pee on you.
Teach your man how to squabble. Get that trigger next time, nigga. Hands to the chopper!
It's good.
Goddamn right. Goddamn right.
It's good. It's good. It's good. Hadouken.
Hide the money, y'all, and poor people round.
Stay off the damn weed.
Is it the shoes?
Fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. Bitch that holler my fuck me. Holla. Nah, fuck that bitch.
I'm living on the air in Cincinnati. Cincinnati, WKRP.
All right, here's a little tune inspired by one of the great legends of the Old West. Well, there once were two cowboys all alone out on the trail, and they discovered they could sleep with another male. Now they're having butt sex.
This shit is so stupid.
Cowboy butt sex. Sodomy. Come on, everybody. Sodomy. Sodomy. Sodomy.
You motherfuckers will be playing basketball in Pelican Bay when I get finished with you. Shoe program, nigga. Who the fuck you think you fucking with? I'm the police. King Kong ain't got shit on me.
This is haram. Abdul, get the rocks.
Boom shakalaka! He's on fire! Is it the shoes?
It's good!
high water. And to be clear, I